music. Ladies and gentlemen, the goose is loose. Good morning, folks. We're back with a little more Rimworld, and you'll notice that I am not entirely silent, because it is not stupid o'clock in the morning, and nobody is asleep in my house. I am not having to watch the volume of my voice too much, and instead I am just coping with a medical emergency, because Raytar is very close to death, because of... Oh yeah, he had an infection, didn't he? And we've got to cope with the holes in our base and the fact we've got no storage in our food area, and if we're not careful things are going to start piling up in doorways, and so on and so forth. Typical Rimworld style stuff. So let's get to it. Now I think Raytar is very close to death from the infection. He's at 78%, his immunity is at 72.5, so it is a race against time. He can't be tended again yet anyway. What I want Liam to do is to prioritise working on that wooden shelf, then prioritise working on that wooden shelf, then that wooden shelf, then that wooden shelf. That didn't work, did it? Oh, maybe it did. Or am I pressing the wrong button? Is it too early in the morning? Dragon! Welcome on in! Mods in the house, boy! Look at your shiny new sword logo. How you doing, my friend? This is our first proper pro stream. We got mods, people. Now we know we've made it. Right. Let's just see how Raytar's race against death is going. Not well. Not well at all. His immunity... He's gone up 2% on the infection. He's got 20% left. Ooh, this is going to be so close. This is going to be so insanely close. We've allowed Glitterworld medicine on him, but I think a little bit too late. I think he's going to make it. I think from that race, he should hit immunity somewhere in the very high 90s. But it is going to be super close. I will happily spend Glitterworld medicine to keep him alive, because he is our absolute best pawn for social and for a whole number of other things. Liam, you're hauling wood to the wooden shelf. Okay. Good. Liam, prioritise this shelf, please. Oh, I'm good, thank you, buddy. I am very good. I'm enjoying the fact that we can have a chill morning stream with a bit more volume, where I can just talk at a normal level and not have to worry about waking everybody in the house up, or particularly setting the dogs off, because they've done what they need to do, and if they start yelling now, I'll just shut the door. But yeah, I'm good, mate. How about you? You're hopefully alright. I was thinking we might split the stream. We might do half Rimworld, half Magic. I'm not quite sure yet. I spent this morning watching the top 8 of the Pro Tour, the Pro Tour Modern Horizons 3, and it's very much got me in a Magic mood. I played a little Magic last night with the Card Jack, one of our very most loyal subscriber, right from day one, and hasn't missed a beat. And yeah, Card Jack and I played a bit of Magic last night, and it was so much fun. We were bringing completely random decks, we were brewing random stuff, and we had some very interesting and very, very close matches. How's Asu doing? Everybody's now healed apart from... Oh god, Raytar's going down. Oh god, we're currently about 4%. I think I was wrong. I don't think it is. I don't think it is going to do it. We were 4% behind the infection in terms of immunity. We're not quite 4% behind. I think we might lose Ratar here to an infection, having been shot by the charge lance of one of the lancers. No, he's dead. There is no way, because I'm not even sure he lasts 8 hours to be tended again. Still, oh man. Ooh, Lady Luck is inspired. She will move faster for the next 8 days. That's nice because... Oh yeah, she's not the one with the wooden foot, is she? So she's pretty good anyway. Right. With bated breath, we will watch the progress of Ratar's inevitable death. Yeah, we're still 4% behind and he's going to die before he can be tended again. Oh, see, we were just over 4% behind. We're now just under 4% behind. But there's only 7% to go before he dies. This could end up being depressingly close. He is 94% of the way to dying from an infection, and 91% now immune to that infection. If the immunity gets to 100% first, he lives and the infection starts to go down. He'll be incapacitated for days, but he'll get there. If the infection goes up another 5% before the immunity goes up another 8%, then the infection kills him. Which is still too slow, he's done. Well, this will be our first colonist lost, not from a direct result of violence. But yeah, we're still just under 3% now. Oh, the irony is, if we'd put him on the glitter med straight away, if I'd realised how bad it was, we might have just beaten this with a better tend. And we're 5 hours away from being able to tend him again, but no chance. 97%. And he's not even 95% of the way immune yet. He's going to tick to 98 before we get to 95. Oh, not quite. He's 2% away from death, and we are 4.6% away from immune. And if Ratar dies, that's really our only medic. Liam has 99%. God damn it. Liam has a medicine of 5, but no interest in it. This is going to be painful. I think he's going to get to nearly 98% immunity. There's 100%. Now, how quickly does he die is the question. How long does he stay? Does it have to go to 101? Yeah, there he goes. 98.2% immune. Ratar dies of an infection. So Ratar's corpse is in the bed. Wildwood has gone berserk and will attack anyone he sees because of Ratar's death. Oh my god, so the dog has gone mental. So the question now is, do we keep Wildwood around? Do we try and subdue him? We can't look at his stuff, can we? Can we give him another master? Oh, that was so close as well. Oh man, that one robot attack has done some severe damage to the base in terms of both personnel and morale. So we gained a pawn at the end of yesterday's stream, and we've already lost an absolute key pawn. I mean, look at this guy was a 17 on intellectual. This was where all our research was coming from. He did all our trading with a social of 10. He was our key medic with a medical of 8. And we had a bit of potential artistic, which is fine. We got better artists. So it begs the question now. Yeah, well, that's it. I think we're going to have to shoot the dog, but hope it doesn't die. See, they're fleeing at the moment, but if we draft them... Okay, now don't you shoot the dog, because... No, come here. Where's Liam in all this? Liam's asleep. How badly wounded is the dog? Their consciousness is pretty bad. We might be able to just batter him. Right. This is bad. Rescue Wildwood. How badly wounded is Drakey? Labrador bite to the arm. Oh god. Liam. I don't want you to do that. I want you to tend to kindling. Is that because they're drafted still? Rescue Wildwood. Okay. So kindling needs tending immediately. Preferably before another infection comes out. Oh, Drakey's... it's alright. Drakey's taking the body in. Drakey's about to see a corpse, but that's fine. Drakey don't care. I would like you to strip Ratar, please. And then I would like you to prioritise burying Ratar before the rest of the colony wake up and see him. He can go in the plot in the middle of our enemies. He would have liked that because... See, these are all tainted now, which is a shame. We've got a whole load of very useful clothes that we made that are tainted. Right. Liam... I'd like you to tend to kindling, please. Then tend to Wildwood, who we battered quite badly. Then you can tend to Drakey once Drakey's gone to bed. Bye-bye, Ratar. Oh, Rimworld is savage. Eat him! We have no cannibals on this run, but that is not to say it cannot happen in the future. Oh well, we didn't use our Glitter World medicine. Totally worth it. Right, kindling is badly tended. At least Liam's going to get a lot of medical practice. This will help with his training. Oh, his medical's only 4. I thought it was better. Oh no, sorry, I'm clicking on the wrong person. Liam's medical... Oh, Mr. England! Welcome on in, buddy, and thank you for the bits. You are too kind. You've just missed our first colonist death from non-direct violent causes. Our main medic, ironically, got an infection after being shot. And we couldn't treat him well enough to cure the infection before it killed him. So we've just buried him. And unfortunately, he had a pet dog. And the dog went mad with grief when he got taken out, so we had to batter the dog to unconsciousness to stop it eating everyone, and now we're trying to nurse it back to health along with the people who got bitten by the dog. It's just been a crazy morning, and we've been streaming for all of 20 minutes, most of which was probably the music at the beginning. Oh, how are you doing this morning, my friend? Have you had a productive weekend so far? I know you had a very busy weekend on the cards. Let's have a look at our work schedule. We had a colonist called Andy. We sent them out on a mission and they died. But we have a new colonist, Asu, and we can rename Asu Andy. That is absolutely a-okay. And I need to set Asu's priorities actually. Wow. Man, I mean, I've been up since 6 a.m, but all I've been doing is Andy 2, Electric Boogaloo. Andy 2! Brill. We are on to our second Andy. We're also on to our second Liam, actually. So, we've lost a number of colonists, but Liam 2 is definitely better than Liam 1, so hopefully Andy 2 will be better than Andy 1 as well. Right, I need to work out what Andy 2 is supposed to be doing. What are they good at? They're really good at plants with an 11. I'm Different's got an 11 but more interest. Lady Luck is even better. Plants at 15, plants at 11. So ironically, we're not that bothered about her being on plants. What we really want Andy 2 for, Andy 2 has a 5 in shooting and melee. We have so much weed growing here and having been harvested, and people are already starting to craft joints as well. We are going for a stoner colony. This here, this is all weed. This is all smoke leaf. Yeah, well, you may have been joking, but I am not. We have hops to make beer, we have smoke leaf for recreational smoking, and we have psychoid leaves over here to make really dangerous addictive drugs. And I don't even know really why I grew it, because anything we make with these there's a potential that if our colonists go mad, they will just start eating it and killing themselves. Liam, I appreciate you making an extra bedroom, which we really don't need now that half the colonists have died. But I would much rather you were rebuilding the wall outside. Please work on the granite wall. I'm doing that wrong, aren't I? Hey! Yeah, so we had some robots come in, and we had a big double thick skinned granite wall here, and a whole set of traps up here. I was very keen to see the robots die to the traps, but instead they just came to here and blew a hole in this wall, then this wall, then the corner of this building, then most of these ruins, and just smashed their way through. You can see the blood everywhere, because a lot of colonists got quite badly wounded. Has kindling been tended? Yes, kindling was tended. Well done, Liam. Oh, Liam and Lady Luck on the construction. Right, let's get this right then. So we were saying Andy 2, good at plants, good at intellectual. So let's have Andy 2 on primary research, because we've lost Ratar. They're an 11 versus a 10. And a 10, that's fine. And then they can be doing growing and plant cutting on a 3. Mining on a 3 is pretty good. We don't want them hunting. We've got plenty of hunters. They're not handlers based on these others. We'll take that off. Haul and clean, sort of equal priority. Drakey's hauling over everything apart from handling and hunting. And then we've got Linda here, who's a space refugee, so potentially another colonist. Well, that's it. We've got plenty of bedrooms for enslaving people. Either they raid us, or maybe we'll go and see if we can take a few out in this other colony. We have got somebody else to rescue. Out on the world map, down here, we've only got 13 days left, but the prisoner Riss messaged us to say, please come and help me. And we could go down there. She's held by 5 pirates. Maybe if we can knock out one of those pirates but not kill them, We could capture them. I think that is a very good summary of the experience of a car boot sale. It's been a very long time since I went to one. Did you at least manage to successfully get rid of some stuff? My God, this is just not good. We're running out of shelf space, something chronic. We need to either sell a whole load of our food, or I think we need to make a ton of food. We need to turn all these raw ingredients into an insane number of meals. So let's do... What? Let's make like 200 simple meals. 100 fine meals. And 100 packaged survival meals. We're probably not going to have enough ingredients for that. But if we did, and we made them all, then we've got meals forever. We've already got 100 meals. We've got a minor break risk. Kindling. What's wrong with kindling? Oh, Liam, man. Yep, no worries, Mr. England. Thank you very much. Mod 2 in the house. How you doing, Liam? Oh, too much food. Oh, dear. What I wouldn't give for a mental break right about now. We've done worse than a mental break already this morning, Liam. We've had a physical break. We lost Ratar to the infection. When Ratar died, his dog went mad and started biting people, so we were forced to punch it to unconsciousness and then tend it and hope it doesn't die. So, double moddage in the house here. Test out the mod facility, somebody. Liam, give yourself a shout out. People should be checking out Liam's channel anyway. The man is an excellent streamer. And Liam, if you're going to be too modest, I'm going to make Dragon do it. But you should be able to just do !SO and then @ yourself. But I want to test that you guys have control over the shout outs. Awesome sauce. Excellent. Right, shout outs are working. Nice. So not only can you ban people for doing things you don't like, that I won't even tell you off for because I won't notice, because I'll be like, oh, somebody got banned or got a message removed. They must have done something terrible. We've started building this without the components. We need 8 more components. Question is, how many will we get for breaking down this bench? If we get lucky, then we've got enough to rebuild the bench. If we don't get lucky, we're just throwing components away. Because actually, now mind you, we can't relocate that. We'd have to deconstruct that at some point anyway. Oh, we've got an eclipse. Yay! So the eclipse isn't the end of the world because we've got plenty of battery power, although there's no wind either at the moment. And we really, really need to be doing something about... The problem that I've just realised is we're now growing a shed load of hops and smoke leaf and soon to be psychoid, all of which need storing in the fridge. Luckily, kindling's rolling joints for us, so that's nice. But in essence, we're just in all sorts of trouble. Right, well, kindling's recreation is unfulfilled. We'd left everybody on fine meals at the moment, which I'm vaguely happy with because there's some potential misery going around. But they're very upset that Ratar died for the next 20 days, which is bad. Luckily, they're doing what everyone does when they feel stressed. They're smoking a joint in the freezer. And now they feel great. Right, thank you, Liam. I could have looked that up, but thank you, that is really useful. So, what we're saying is I need 3 more components before constructing this bench allows me to rebuild it over here. But we have moved this research bench. Excuse me, Drakey, what are you doing? Ah, you're hauling. I don't want you hauling anymore. I think you've done enough hauling. If anything, you could be doing a bit of cleaning because it's filthy out here. There's blood everywhere. Which reminds me, we sort of want to expand the home zone a little bit for the sake of fire protection. And we're going to need to just expand it to there as well. Yeah, we probably don't need that actually, do we? Really matter either way. And then we included that because it's wood. Okay. Right. So what we're going to do, this is nearly all deconstructed now, at which point we're going to build this whole building again over here as our medical lab. So can we... Is there a way that we can easily select something? It's not even letting me select all the marble wall chunks. I want to just select all of that and clone it over here. That's probably a mod job. Yeah, I haven't forgotten about Riss, but I needed to give people time to heal each other up before we took you on an adventure somewhere, because you're now the only healer in the colony by quite a large stretch, with a grand total of 5 in medicine. Yeah, I assumed there would be a mod. Well, it's not going to take us a huge amount of time, is it? Structures. Marble walls. I mean, granite would work equally nice, wouldn't it? Although the medical bay... Do marble walls. Are marble and granite the same? Marble's got a beauty of 1. I think granite's basically the same, isn't it? No, granite does not have a beauty, so we could make it a bit more beautiful, which might make the miserable people recovering in there slightly happier. Or not, but it's not like we don't have a load of marble. Oh no, that's not wide enough. We want that one wider, don't we? Like that. And then we would have a marble door here and here to get people in. We don't really want people using it as a through route though. So maybe... we could start roofing this whole thing now, couldn't we? We've got some corridors and stuff. If we roofed the whole lot, people wouldn't be getting soaking wet quite so much when they were outside. And then... So if we only had one entrance, people won't use it as a through road, so it won't get as dirty. So actually... let's do... marble wall there. And then we would want... sterile tile all the way throughout. This would be the ideal. And then we have a wall lamp there. 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 And there. Plenty bright. And then we can start building that into a medical room. And that can just get built as it goes. Right, let's have a look at Riss. Riss is 5 pirates. So to deal with 5 pirates, we need 1 Liam, who is healing. Wow. We better have a look at everyone's drug policies. Social drugs. I think my social drugs policy is okay. I've set the schedule, no more than once every 3 days for smoke leaf. And you're safe to take smoke leaf once every 2 days, so we should be fine. Beer is every couple of days, ambrosia is every 3 days. So we're good. So we're waiting on Liam to heal up a bit. I think we've got 12 or 11 days left. And 11 or 12 days is not bad. Because it's only a couple of days for us to get out there. And I think we take Sil, Drakey and Liam, which would leave us with Andy and Kindling to defend the colony. I'm different, being completely useless, and Lady Luck being a pacifist, but I think those 3 can easily take 5 pirates. Because we've got a chain shotgun, an LMG and a Liam between them. We are going to be a little bit slower because we don't have any grown dromedaries to take. And we will definitely take some silver. Yeah. Yeah, because we can go to the Rainut colony on the way back. And buy some components, which would be idizzle. Because what I would like to do, if we can get enough components, is to build... I assume we need a comms console to be able to use the orbital trade beacon, because we need that to make contact with other factions and orbital traders. That's the other option, and Sil is our mining pawn. Yes, that might be the way to go. In fact, Sil is definitely our mining pawn, but Liam's got a mining of 4. There's only Drakey who couldn't mine. The other option would be we send Liam, Sil and Andy, who's got a mining of 6. We clear the tile, and then we go mining out as many components as we can, meaning we don't have to take as much silver, meaning that we're less likely to be targeted on the way there. This could work. Andy's got a bolt action rifle. We could give Andy Drakey's LMG, although it's a little bit more sporadic. Oh, we got visitors. Oh, oh look, Raynut have come to trade. Show me, show me. Right, now I've got to work out. Now Ratar is dead. Oh, doesn't matter. Oh no, that's him. I was like, when did we pick up a pawn with decent social? Okay, so Sil is a 4, 2. Oh my god, so the irony is Sil, our wild woman, who we had to train like an animal, Yay, 5 components! Just what we need. We had to train Syl like an animal. She is our best our best socialite now. Drakey needs a sniper rifle. Drakey's too good a shot not to just pop heads from range. I think Drakey's at a 12 unless they've leveled up. 13 shooting now. 13 shooting. Ah, that's true. Linda has a social of 6, so she's alright, and she's got 13 resistance left. Yeah, we're good, we're good. We'll manage. Oz, don't chew on yourself, it's ruining the ambience of my stream. You classy dog. Oh man, look at this place coming together. I've never done sterile tile before. This is going to be interesting. I mean, it's going to cost us a load of silver to make the sterile tile. But we'll have a nice medical room for it. Right, components. Yes, please. Give us all your components. They've got no advanced components. What? Oh, for God's sake. Thank you, Liam. I think we picked her up in the middle of some other stuff. It's just ridiculous. Testing, testing, 1, 2. I was like, which mod is going to get to that first? Well done, well done. Thank you, Liam. Right, they've got a couple of medicine as well, which I want. I don't need to buy any packaged survival meals off them. I'm making hundreds of the fuckers. Now we can sell them some of this crappy stuff. Now, this... This is interesting, because I think these are Ratars, aren't they? Oh no, these are new ones we've made. Oh, do they not? They won't buy tainted clothes. Okay. Right, so we're buying components and medicine from them. Have they got anything else we want? Packaged survival meals and a reinforced barrel. I mean, we could buy 4 reinforced barrels and then just sell them all this excess clothing that we don't need. Or at least a couple. I mean, like, this lot is taking up space. So if we sold them those, and then we took 1 barrel off them, then we're at minus 454. We could sell them all our Psychite tea. We could give them 71 of the ambrosia. Wow, that's way too much. Well, this would be useful, because if we can take... Right, so, we get from them 5 components, a couple of medicine, and a reinforced barrel, which we might use later on. We get rid of some excess ambrosia, and our Psychite tea, because, you know, we're drug dealers, that's what we do. And the majority of all these crappy bits of gear we don't want, and we still get as much money as they've got, which is great because we can use that silver for buying more components or making our sterile floors. Perfect. Right, let's fix the Linda problem. I was sure I'd clicked recruit. My god, so people have just been looking after her and she's been just getting bored in this room. Oh well, it's a shame because Raytar would have had her recruited in no time, but we're alright. Andy 2 is doing us some research. This is working out quite well. We're starting to clear some of our excess meat off the floor. We've got 135 meals. Let's pause cooking on the simple meals after this one's finished and just make fine meals for a little while. I think that's probably excessive. Right, Linda's resistance is now dropping properly. Well spotted. Look at Andy go. Andy is researching... Are we researching tree sowing? Yes, we are. Oh man, we can then make chocolate. Also, we can start making our own psychoid tea, which could be pretty cool. We're saving geothermal power because if we get... There's a quest. I think Drakey is probably mad cleaning stuff, isn't he? No, Drakey isn't. No, Drakey is doing cleaning, but there's quite a lot to clean now. Right, tree sowing's done. So let's do psychoid brewing because it's quick. And geotherm, we should be able to get from something or other. No worries, Dragon. Go get something to eat, my friend. I have had a little to eat, but I do have coffee. And nobody's asleep in the house, so I can talk at normal volume. It's just bliss. It is the downside to the traditional Saturday, Sunday morning streams is I start them so early that in order to avoid waking the missus up, I always end up talking a bit like this. I was uploading the VODs yesterday, and I was like, man, I start really quietly. I sort of build up slowly as I realise it's not disturbing the dogs and it's not waking her up. I build up a little bit and a little bit, but it does take me a while. Look at those beautiful sterile tiles. We've a way to go because we need to haul those components that we just got, which should be somewhere up here, shouldn't they? Where did they drop the components? Didn't we go and meet them up here somewhere? Is there a way to show all components on the map, or is that a mod? I know people can do it. We've obviously got components here. Is there a way that I can do, like, show all? I know I can do, and I can double click them. But I want to see all the other ones on the map because somewhere, click the search icon, bottom right. And then learn to type. Component ×5, thank you. Oh, they came over this way and dropped everything. That's less helpful, especially as we've literally just blocked up that gap. Drakey, do Kindling's bedroom first and then haul these for us, would you? Bye bye, visitors from Raynut. You are my good friends now. Ah, yes. I was pretty sure that we had done all the compacted machinery, but we may have missed some. We did! Well, look at that. And that's the only compacted machinery. I didn't know you could do that. Liam, that's so helpful. Thank you, man. We missed one. Right, well we can haul these 5 components back, which will be enough for us to dismantle this bench and finish building this one. Which is amazing. And then... oh god. Kindling is hiding in her room. It happened because of a poor mood, because Ratar died. This is the chain of consequences, in the words of Megadeth. I don't think we particularly need a chair there, but we've got one, so... oh, actually, no. Cancel that. That's the chair for that bench. Let's put it there. Where is Liam? We need to not forget about Riss. And while it's really important that we get this medical room up and running, we can't make a vitals monitor until we have got a... what's the face in here? I can never remember where it is. Under miscellaneous. Yeah, multi-analyzer. For which we need 8 more components. So let's hope this vein up here is richer than we thought it was. Doesn't look particularly exciting. That's a whole new ball game now that I can just search for stuff on the map. Who knew? Everyone who plays Rimworld, but not me. Exactly. So we can go to that and we can just mine those things. There are people who have relationships with your colonists or prisoners in the arriving group. Myers is a town guard who is the sister of Kindling. So this group has just arrived. Myers, unlike Kindling, is not a pyromaniac. She has amazing social. If I was more confident, we would try and capture her. But instead... I mean, they're just visiting, aren't they? So I'm guessing that we... let's claim that. I don't know why that's not claimed. Oh, this devil strand's all going off as well, because nobody's hauling. You can stop doing that, and you can start doing that, please. And I think we'll also have... Andy 2 is good on research. Lady Luck is our second builder. Kindling cannot haul. No point setting Liam on haul because we've got stuff to build for days. We'll do a little bit of hauling with Andy for just a little while. This is where I forget that and then never do any research. Yeah, I need to find someone and set them as a priority. In terms of deconstructing stuff, does their construction skill matter? Like, is it a flat 5 that I'll get back? Or is it, if I use Liam, are we more likely to recover the full 5? And if I use someone with hardly any construction skill, do we sometimes get less? Or is it just fixed? Because if it's fixed, then, you know, Kindling can pull the bench apart. But I want the most efficient way of doing it. Let's test it. Oh, no, you can't do that. Yeah, that was sort of my reasoning. We're not desperate to get the medical thing finished as a priority. It'd be great to have, and I'll be very pleased when it's up and running. But until we have an analyzer to go with our research bench, we can't even start researching our medical debris to go in the middle that we then put our medical beds around. I'm different now as a cooking of 10. I think they started at 3 when we first got them, and they've been our primary cook, and it has done them well. Oh, of course, I'm trying to get Kindling to do it, and Kindling's hiding in their room. What a moron. I'd get Linda to do it, but I've not been taming Linda. It's just ridiculous. Right, we've got 139 simple meals. We've currently got 48 fine meals. And we're just going to craft all of this into fine meals, I think, and then we might put people on a fine meal diet for a little while and just stop these mental breaks because they get in the way. See, everyone's on a fine food policy. But I don't really mind that because we've got so much food coming in from the animals and the tiny, tiny amount of growing land that we're using that it's just stacking up. So we might as well have I'm Different just cooking non-stop. See, we could make a much nicer kitchen now as well, but that's a future plan. Make a much bigger freezer. It doesn't need to be much bigger actually, just a slightly bigger freezer with better organised shelf space. The other thing we could do is put another set of 4 shelves in here and move the butcher's table to somewhere. Or even just expand the freezer this way. That'd be the thing to do, would be to expand the freezer up to here. Because we can leave the airlock in the top, we just put a wall across like that, and then we move the butcher's table back and put another couple of sets of shelves in. So for the moment, and because we can do it quickly, we'll get those in. Isn't it amazing? This is the one joy of this stream, other than my inane and stupid banter, is watching my brain slowly actually learn to play the game. There was a point in time, not long ago at all, where I just felt like I was logging into this, making mistakes and doing what chat told me. And every now and again I'm like, oh, actually we could just do that. And look, I haven't deconstructed this wall first, which would be really stupid. I'm going to build this, then I'm going to deconstruct this, and then we never break the seal on the cold room. We don't break the 2 airlocks, but we can move the butchering bench way back, and we can put in 4 more shelves here and 4 more here. Not quite, but another couple anyway. We could also shift some of these around and fit more shelves in up top. You know, it's doable. Because we've already got 3 of these bad boys in here, keeping this to a very nice -9. Just in case we get a heat wave, it gives us some time to try and recompensate. What did we get? We did get the 5 components. So Liam, I would like you to prioritise working on that bench, please, on account of we don't have a high-tech research bench at the moment. Sil, what is your... Yeah, your intellectual... Sil's intellectual has gone from 1 to 5 just from doing passive research. But Sil, I would like you... Yeah, it's really nice, but I would like you, Sil, to clean this room, please. Oh no, you can't do cleaning, can you? Of course you can't. I think we need to take Lady Luck off construction. Because we have got a lot of plants to be cutting, and as useful as it is to have here, all this stuff really wants harvesting, especially as we're going to start doing... Actually, what we really need Lady Luck to do for now, we need more wood. She does these so quickly that we'll put a few in. Oh, how have we rolled round to ads already? I don't know. It happens so quickly. Come on, Liam, you can do it. I thought for a minute Liam was going to build himself in there. Doodle-doo-doo. A-dooba-da-dooba-dooba-doo. Oof. We've got a lot of dromedaries. Hooray! Welcome back, everybody. Right. We have got... Right, Liam, I want you to prioritise... doing all that. That's going to get relocated to there. Right, we've not forgotten about Riss. Hey, of course the mods don't get ads. So what you're saying is I should just mod every follower. I'd never really thought about that actually. Perfect. Right, so that, expand that zone to here, and then oh, I've just realised we've got the wrong settings on this shelf. That's not helping. So copy the settings from that, paste them onto there, then copy the shelf. Link those shelves, copy the settings there, paste it onto those shelves. And then we've still got a path through to get to the butcher's table. Yeah, I didn't think it was that. I thought it was just subs and Twitch Turbo. But then Dragon, I thought you just never got ads. You were saying to me that you very rarely get ads, which is nice. It's a good way to be. Maybe the channel is like all former subbers get no ads. And if it is, God bless the channel. I would be perfectly happy if nobody ever got any ads. Ad revenue for a channel my size is negligible, but the irritation of ads is a significant detractor. I was looking at stuff when I made affiliate. I did a bit of a, what do you do now you've made affiliate? And there were a lot of, is it worth becoming an affiliate posts? So I was like, why wouldn't it be? And then I was like, oh yeah, the ads aren't a choice. The ads are Twitch's choice. Yeah, that's it. Twitch loves you, buddy. No, sorry, Liam. We're going to make these first. Let's get these shelves built. They won't take long, and then we can start taking some crap off the floor. Yay! Oh, well, that feels a bit better. And we've got room to make it even bigger still. We can come down here and stuff as well. And even out here, we can make it really weird and bulbous with the heaters sort of tucked away. Because presumably, they're still on opposite sides of the vent. As long as we don't make a room in here, which is going to get superheated, we should be fine. Andy's going to just spend forever putting meat on the shelf. Kindling's still upset about Ratar. They're hungry, but that shouldn't stop Kindling getting up in a minute. Oh, they've only just gone to sleep. They've not had much sleep. Can we feed them then? Oh dear, blood of Kindling. Okay, maybe not. Maybe they have to be set to it? No. No, they're capable of feeding themselves. We can't force feed them. Right, I think what we'll do is tomorrow... We've still got 11 days left, right? So tomorrow, after we've all rested, we will send Liam, Sil and Andy 2 out to the pirate den. Let's make... wooden flooring throughout here, and then I think we're going to roof all this area as well. and that way people aren't getting soaking wet walking between the different rooms. We could also do with lighting it, because actually it's quite dark and shady inside here, although that's mainly because the rooms are lit and the outside isn't. But we could light these just a little bit and then it wouldn't be quite as nasty. We're still not struggling for power. Like, even during that eclipse we had no problems with power. We really need to get that hauled. Who's around? Ah, nice. Drakey's hauling the medicine next. That's perfect. And then the reinforced barrel. So that, then that, then that, please. Nobody's mined up here yet, have they? Sill's set to mining. Is Sill not mining on a high priority? Yeah, Sill should be mining. Is it because they can't get to here because... Don't they just mine to get to this vein? Because what's Sill doing? Yeah, Sill's gone back to research. Not on. Right, then if we choose Sill and do that, now, right, so they couldn't get to the compacted machinery, so they never bothered. Look at all this excess steel we've just got knocking around. And, like, all this excess steel that just exists. Oops, seem to have accidentally paused that. Nice. Right, it's finally starting to feel like a bit of a chill Rimworld stream. We fixed the holes in the wall, we fixed the damaged buildings, we've built the extra bedroom that we totally don't need yet. In fact, we've got 2 spare bedrooms now. One of them is a double bed bedroom just for the dog. Wildwood is recovering. And... oh, we could train him to bond to a new master. So I presume that he doesn't just automatically do it. I think you have to train him, but I'm not sure. So the question is, who do we give him to? And I think Lady Luck is the best, because she's our pacifist. She always stays in the base. We don't want Wildwood in combat. And it means she's less likely to die and therefore send him on a rampage. So I think we'll set Lady Luck. Hey, we have struck compacted machinery. Good for us. Oh, I was like, what's Sill doing? They're going to rest. Ah, this is a slightly better vein. Right, let's see how much compacted machinery we can get out of there before we set off in the morning. Will it automatically deconstruct the existing floor here before it puts on the sterile tile? It does say we've got a chance. Ooh, we've got an aurora. So anyone who looks up at the night sky boosts their mood. Nice. Right, let's build roof areas. Really interesting. Thank you, Liam. I was thinking this morning, I used to get adverts for cheap viewers and all sorts of other stuff. Thank you, boys. Working hard. I appreciate it. I was thinking, I used to get all sorts of ads for cheap viewers, free views, come and get your art bought on here, custom artwork, all sorts of crazy stuff like that. And once nudes. That was quite good. Some Russian guy pretending to be a woman offered me his nudes. I think it was Trainer. But that hasn't happened in ages, and I wondered if they target people who are really, really small, and then they don't target people who are sort of kind of in the middle. So I was thinking, we've just got mods and we're not going to need them, and yet today we've had people needing banning left, right and centre. It's been ages since I had one of those. So that's the universe telling me we picked the absolutely perfect time to get channel mods in. Thank you, boys. Doing sterling work there. Let's just have a look at 72 fine meals now, which is nice, and still a plethora of food. We're going to run out of meat long before we run out of it, but then if we run out of meat, we've got wildlife galore to hunt. Oh, we got muffaloes. We didn't have muffaloes before. Now they're better pack animals than the dromedaries, I think. And they do wool. 1,200, 1,300 silver a year from a fully grown muffalo for wool. Nice. Man, we really need to clean in here. Let's just see how Linda's doing. Linda's down to a 10.6 resistance. And at least we've got her a pick of bedrooms. If we look at... Right, Lady Luck is Wildwood's master. So let's put an animal bed in Lady Luck's room. Is it under furniture? Animal sleeping spot. There we go. And we will set the owner to... We probably can't set it to... Oh, we can set it to Wildwood. Oh, there we go. And then we'll just deconstruct that one. Oh, we have to actually deconstruct it, I see. We can't just cancel it because it's already built. Kindling's making some smoke leaf. We've got 7 joints at the moment. We're making another 4 here. Right, let's just ping a save game in there. Right, so Andy 2 is well fed, has slept, could do with a bit of recreation, but other than that, Sil is sleeping and then will eat. Liam has nearly finished sleeping and then will eat. And then I think we will send them out. We'll send them with some silver because we still need more components. Even if Sil mines these out when we get back and it turns out to be an amazingly awesome big vein. Not a phrase I ever thought I'd say on this channel. Welcome to Amazingly Awesome Big Vein Stream. But yeah, even if it turns out to be chunky, buying some more would be very useful because it would allow us to put a multi-analyzer in quickly, which would let us research the vitals monitor, and then we can get our hospital built. It's a big and veiny kind of day. You can tell the wife's out and I'm at home. We'll stop that line of conversation. We'll not have any conversation about the wife being out and me at home playing on my own with the big and veiny. That's just not on. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Something makes me really happy about watching little digital pawns in Rimworld smoke a fat joint over the dinner table. I don't know why. I think it's just that a game exists that allows you to do that as a viable means of recreation. It's like, yeah, why not? Syl is still asleep. We'll let Liam do some roofing for now. Let's see how the roofs are coming together. And then before we send everybody out, I would like Liam to... We haven't got any more wood, have we? Ah, I see why. Lady Luck, just harvest a couple of oak trees for us, would you? Nothing major. Just enough wood so that I can get this last shelf built, please. Now, who have we got in terms of social? Who's staying behind? Nobody. We've got 2s in social across the board, apart from Syl. So we're going to have a slow and difficult time of persuading Linda to come join us while the crew are away. But we'll come back with Riss. Right. Well, we'll hopefully come back with Riss and not come back deed. Right, nice one. Lady Luck has harvested enough wood that we can make that last shelf. Wee, humping pigs. So we've had drug use, animal sex, big veiny things. It's been a standard stream this morning. Right, Andy 2 has been named. However, if anyone is interested in having a pawn named after them, we may have another new pawn. We may have another 2 soon. We've got Linda, who we will eventually convince to join our faction, and we may be able to rescue Riss, and maybe even kidnap a pirate that we knock unconscious, who knows, in the next adventure. So if you're interested in having a pawn named after you, all you have to do is be following, let me know, and you can pick the pawn's name. I am vetoing the name Big and Veiny right here, right now. I know it didn't occur to any of you, it only occurred to me. that just isn't happening. Filthy names, subscribers only. You know, it's my standard OnlyFans rule. If you're paying, you can say rude things. Right. And then we've got a load of wooden floors to get built, and then we'll wall up here, keep the rain off. We don't want rain coming into our little medical facility. Problem with the sterile tile is that these overground non-hidden electricals do look very messy, although they also look quite clinical and a bit machiney. I quite like it. It's going to look like a Starship medbay. Right, we really should be going. Liam, Syl and Andy. I want to send a caravan. 2.9 days. We want to send... Or do we want to give Andy the LMG first? The hunting rifle's not bad, actually. Because we could get Andy to try and pull them from distance and then bring them into the range. Yeah, the LMG is just a better weapon, though. Especially if Andy and Kindling are standing somewhere, Andy and Syl are somewhere near each other. Yeah, before we do that, let's just swap weapons. So, Drakey, I want you to drop the LMG, please. And then Andy 2, equip the LMG please. Definitely sus Liam. Also, more fry emotes. One can never have too much future armour. It is an absolute fact. Oh, that's nice. They swap weapons and instantly haul the other weapon back to stockpile, which I'm quite pleased about. Right, Drakey, you can equip that. After you've hauled the potatoes to the shelf, thank you very much. Right, we're good to go. Let's do it. Let's go rescue us a Riss. 2.9 days. We're taking Liam, Sil, and Andy 2. We're also taking... Oh man, we cannot take any of the dromedaries. We can take them to sell, but they're too young to ride. So we are going to have to go on foot. Oh, we could take Linda and sell her on the way back. We could just start slave trading, but we've not got enough people, and Linda's got good social. Right, okay. We want to take some silver with us. I think we want to take maybe 300 silver. Maybe 4. I don't want to take much more than about 400 silver. Because A, we could lose it all, and B, we're then tempting ourselves to get attacked. But imagine they had a shed load of components. What were the components selling for with the last lot? About 25 each. So 4 of them would be 100. So we'd get like 16 of them for 400. I think we take 400 silver. We're brave and bold. People want to attack us, they can. That one number I've just typed in a box, that might be the reason we get moided. So we'll take 400 silver. And I am actually taking that, aren't I? That's fine. And then we don't want auto supplies. They can eat fine meals, but we've got packaged survival meals. So take all 7 of those, which gives us 4.8. Some of it rots in 2.7, but not all of it. That's 4.8 days of food. We don't want to take fine meals for the journey. Fine meals might not be terrible, actually. We've got plenty of them, and they might give us a mood buff if we get mugged on the way or injured by the pirates, and we take a bit of a penalty for sleeping outside and stuff. Also, should I not be making like bedrolls and things to take with me? I know I don't have them now, we're not going to have them, but for future ones, if I take bedrolls, then they're perhaps taking less of a mood debuff when they're out sleeping in the field. Right, it's 2.8 days travel time, so that's a total of 5.6 days. We do not have enough food at the moment. So if we took another... Yeah, bedrolls would help. And making bedrolls isn't difficult, surely. Just before we go. Presumably we make bedrolls here? On the tailoring bench? No? Or do we just make them at a crafting spot? Maybe they're not that complex. No. Right, I need to know how to make bedrolls. Maybe I haven't researched it. No, I don't see anything in here. Furniture. Thank you, buddy. Oh, I see. Right. It's furniture, but we don't want to place it. Perfect. So it takes 40 cloth. Caravans use bedrolls while travelling for better sleep. So, do I make 3 bedrolls, like somewhere on the map, and then Uninstall it, yeah. So if I said cloth bedroll, because we've got cloth for days, and then we do 3 because we're taking 3 people, and presumably it takes construction skill because it's constructing furniture, so I just get Liam to make them all. And then, yeah, we uninstall them and take them. Card Jack, buddy! I was just singing your praises for an excellent few games of Magic we had last night, and how much you inspired me to do more Magic. It's almost your fault I didn't stream this morning, because I started watching the Pro Tour stream and was like, do I really want to be streaming? I want to see how the top 8 do. But can't resist a bit of Rimworld. But thank you for popping in briefly, my friend. You are due somebody to name, because you named our very original Jackie Chen, who died a long time ago. Now, we don't have any pawns to name yet, but Linda and possibly Riss. Linda is currently being persuaded to join us, and Riss is someone we're about to go and try and capture. So at some point I'll let you know. You might be able to pop back and name somebody. What is Liam doing now? Eating. Of course. But just eating normally, not going on a binge. Hey, Cardjack, check it out. I got 2 mods, my friend. We can definitely have a Jenny. By which I will always assume you're referring to the name, not the profession. Yes, we will have a Jenny. So I think Linda would make a good Jenny, because Linda is going to be our highly social, good... Oh yeah, look at this. Highly social, good with animals, and good at shooting things. That sounds like Jenny to me. No, don't uninstall the light. Uninstall the bedroll. Yes, perfect. There is that. It could very well end up being both. And then presumably we have to haul these uninstalled bedrolls to the storage for them to be available for us to take on the on our expedition. Oh, we can't store it because we've got no bloody room. Right, what we need to do then... We need to start moving some of these. This is rapidly becoming the least well organised... oh god, this is really bad. This is uggo. But that will let us make a couple more shelves here. Doesn't help us right now though. What we need to do, I think, is assign a... Right, let's try this. Do a stockpile zone here. Take the settings from this shelf, I think. Copy those settings. Paste those settings. Right, so all of those are now in a storage spot. We fooled the game. Let's do this damn quest. I have Sunless Skies, I think, on Epic Games from when it was free last time. And I've played it briefly and I really enjoyed it. It was one of those, ooh, this is interesting, I should totally play some more of this, that I never got back to, like everything else. Liam, Sil and Andy. So I'll double check later on, but I'm pretty sure I have it. Is that the boat one, where you sail around and do stuff? Or am I thinking of a totally different game? We were going to take 400 silver with us, weren't we, in case we got to buy some components. Oh, Skies is the one with the plane. Maybe I haven't then. Oh, right, in that case, I definitely need to pick up Sunless Skies. Then we want to get this right. We're currently taking a budget. We're taking 163 pemmican. That seems excessive. How about we take no pemmican? We're currently taking 20 packaged survival meals, which is not quite what I want to do. What we could do... I've always been trying to work out why we get 4 or 5 different entries for simple meal. It's because they decay at different rates. Like, these are fresher. These haven't been stored as well. This one, for example, was probably in the fridge while we had the heat wave and the fridge broke down. So we could take 2.7 days worth of simple meals. So 3 days, 3 people, like 18 simple meals. No, 3 days, 3 people is 9 meals times 2 a day is way too much food. But they'd eat them for the first 3 days, so they'd eat them for the way out. We're just thriving as a colony, my friend. We're just taking each adventure as it comes. I am sort of pushing for research just because I want to learn what new cool stuff we can buy. If we live long enough, we might build the rocket within our own colony rather than going looking for it. But at the moment, we're just seeing how long we can survive before the mother of all raids blows our base away completely and gives us a nice excuse to start it again from the beginning with whichever colonists live. We had a colonist die this morning. Yesterday morning we had a raid from some robots who, instead of conveniently coming through my kill box, blew a hole in one of the walls and shredded the inside of the base for a little while. And they injured our main medic, which meant that we didn't have a good enough medic to treat him, which meant he got an infection, which meant that he died. He got to, was it 98.3% immunity to the disease when it finally killed him? We were so close to him surviving. But unfortunately he died, which means we lost our best medic, our best socialite, our best researcher with a 17. We're down a significant colonist today. So we are all in mourning, but it's fine. Right, that's too much food. We only need 6 days worth of food. But we also don't want to take all the packaged survival meals, particularly. If we took all of the 7, and then we took another 8... gives us 5.2 days, and then we can consume a few more of these simple meals. They start rotting in 2.7, but there's enough to get us home on the packaged survival meals. Just about, not quite. We'd be alright. I suppose if we took 18 of those and ate them first... on the way back we could eat some pemmican. If we perhaps took like 10 pemmican, and then we wouldn't have to take anywhere near as much of the packaged survival meals. We're good. Right, let's just make sure we've got the silver. We've got the silver. Are we taking anything else to trade? Yeah, let's take all these tainted items to trade. This is going to slow us down more because we've got no pack animals because we accidentally slaughtered all of our dromedaries through a slight mismanagement error. But we'll take these tainted clothes, including the tainted stuff we made for Ratar, because I don't want people wearing tainted stuff. Whoa, tainted stuff. In which case, if we took all this with us, we don't need to take anything like as much silver, because that lot adds up to quite a lot. So let's take like 200 silver. No. So if we took 200 silver plus all of these to sell, which doesn't quite add up to the difference, but we're not as bad. It's now going to take us 3.7 days because we're carrying a load of stuff. But we are trade caravanning. Oh, hang on, we've got these two oh no, we can't take them because they're only calves, they're not grown enough. Oh no, it's because we've got... Is that because we've got more than one? So if we take one of these... Yeah, we've got 3 of these. So if we took that one... Oh yeah, no, it does reduce the route time. So these are non-pregnant dromedaries. Well, let's take 3 of them. Look at that. It's because there's multiple. I thought you could only click the arrows for the ones and these were going to be taken to sell, but that's fine. So if we take 3 dromedaries, we don't need anything like as much food. Starting to get there, boys and girls. Jesus. Right. Take 7 packaged survival meals. Take 10 simples. Take the 18 simple, just in case we spend a little bit of extra time. We've got plenty of extra food there. If some of it rots, it rots. We're good. Herbal medicine, we definitely want to take at least 10 of. In fact, we've got a lot of herbal medicine, and it won't decay while we're travelling. So if we took a bit of it, we could sell some of it if it was too much. We could also take, now that we're taking the dromedaries, we could take a whole load of smoke leaf leaves and hops just to sell. We're not making beer at the moment. We could sell like a ton of hops. I don't want to do too much. Although the capacity is still pretty heavy, so does it cost us anything? It costs us a little bit of food to take enough hops to buy. We wouldn't need to take any silver if we took all these trade goods, as long as they'll buy them. Working through this in my own head now. When we might... I think that colony will buy hops. I think they'll buy pretty much anything. But if we meet people on the trail, they might not. But if we did this, we absolutely do not need to take the silver. So if we took the silver off, our visibility is still pretty high, actually. It doesn't make any difference to our visibility with the silver changed. We'll take 200 because you never know what they're going to have. We've got 5.1 days of food for, which is not terrible because we're not coming directly home again, but we're only taking a slight detour. We're good. We're good. So we're going to come out here, do the mission, then we're going to come back to Raynut, do some trading, then come home, 2 birds, 1 stone, 1 riss. What could possibly go wrong? Perfect. Yeah. I assumed it jumped up because of the dromedaries, but I thought that visibility was also affected by carrying lots of silver. Somebody said that in chat yesterday, and that may or may not be true. I thought if you were travelling on the map all wealthy and stuff, you were more likely to get hit. But then dropping 200 silver when we're carrying essentially over a grand's worth of hops is probably not affecting our visibility too much anyway, because we're carrying way more in hops than anything else. Right, ladies and gents, I'm going to take a 2-minute break because, well, one of the dogs is grumbling, but if they don't need a pee, I do. So let's allow that timber wolf. We could have some wolf meat. Perfect. Right, I'm going to take a 2-minute break. I will be right back. Not the ad screen, the intermission screen. See you guys in 2. Alrighty. Who is back? Oh no, that's worked. Streamlabs taking a long time to update over on my second window. Right, you guys crack on. Thank you, Dragon, and thank you for you and Liam for modding very successfully the channel today. It has been very necessary today for some reason. We have been in dire need of mods, so thank God we got them. Here we go. Getting ready for the trip. It's like any holiday. They're going to spend ages packing, they're going to get really stressed, and when they finally get underway, I'm going to get them halfway there and realise we forgot something really important. Every little helps, Dragon, it's all good, buddy. The company is more important than the modding, though the modding is greatly appreciated. Hey, Drakey's gone and got a wolf. Excellent. Butcher some wolf. Right, now we've roofed this area, we definitely want to get some lights in here as well, because it's a bit grim and gloomy. And I do love these wall lights. Oh wow, the floodlights are far more effective, but they are a little bit... I suppose we could have... an floodlight like there, and it covers... So if we had one there and one down here, they'd cover most of the inside. Just seems a little bit harsh, but it's probably better than... Let's have a look. A floodlight requires 50 watts of power, whereas a wall light requires 15. So 5 wall lights is more than one spotlight. We'd have to have sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you know, let's try a floodlight. I've never made one. They only require steel, and we've got steel coming out of our arses. So we can't rotate these, which is a shame. I'd sort of like it facing a different way, but that's fine. They are going to block this corridor a little bit. We'll put one in, and we'll see. It should light down here and down here, but presumably not down here, in which case we'll put another one in down here somewhere. But it just makes the whole base feel a bit more homely. Alrighty, let's have a look. We've still got a decent amount of meat. I mean, we've still got over 2,000 meat. We've got vegetables and corn and shit for days. Little bit of smoke leaf. Not bad on the ambrosia. We've got a few joints knocking on. We didn't take any smoke leaf with us. We could have taken some ambrosia with us, which would have been actually quite good as a trade commodity and as a something for them to relax with a little bit while we were away. I should have thought of that, but presumably that caravan is already formed. They're just packing up. So if I go to the world map, we've already formed a caravan. We've already sent a caravan here. So yeah, I think short of starting over with the caravan, which I don't want to do, we'll just let him go. It'll be fine. I suspect in true Rimworld fashion there is a mod for that, where I can change my caravan supplies while they're doing their thing, but it'll all work out. Wow. We've got 952 smoke leaf there. While everybody's gone, who's hauling? Drakey is staying behind to haul, that's good. Andy 2 was on hauling, but Andy 2 is going away. But we're okay, we should get some of that in. Some of this devil strand really needs hauling as a priority. In fact, where's... Oh, Drakey's asleep. Might get Drakey to do some of this devil strand first. And then get to these. I mean, what have we got there? There's only 194 devil strand there, but we've got 1,000 smoke leaf leaves. So we could genuinely become drug kingpins here. The hops we're just selling at the moment. We've researched beer brewing, but I've not built any of the tons we need to make beer. But we're getting to a decent stage where some beer would be nice. If we can get a bit richer with components so that we can make a second refrigerated area, we can make a little fridge in here to store our medicines in. Hey, Wildwood is fully healed and presumably no longer batshit mental and biting people. Nope, he's back to hauling. Well done, Wildwood. You're a good boy. Wildwood is going to organise the freezer for us. I could do with setting someone to clean again. We've got some pretty filthy bits in here. Clean Linda's room because she's going to be fed up. Sorry, Linda's prison cell. And then clean in here because it's grand. And clean in the kitchen because although it's less likely now, I do not want us getting food poisoning. Because inevitably, Liam will go on a food binge and poison himself to death. Well done, Drakey. Clean the storeroom. Right. Now the challenge is we are still packing these dromedaries because we took so many hops with us. They better have a lot of stuff to sell at Raynut because we're going hard. We are going for the trades. Big timey. Let's do a quick check on colony life. I know that stream time is ridiculous on this colony. We are 1 day, 14 hours. So for anyone counting, that is 38 hours this colony has been played. We've streamed for slightly longer with raids and chats and paused menus and all the rest of it. But 38 hours is not bad for my first ever colony. So we're on completely vanilla, no DLC, no mods. We are playing on Cassandra Classic Strive to Survive, so not the most challenging, but I needed to learn the mechanics, and as you can see, I'm still learning the mechanics. But I am learning them. Look, I extended my kitchen. I'm so proud of myself. I'm slowly actually learning to play Rimworld. And so this is just about me learning the mechanics. And then the plan is, each new playthrough, we will add a new DLC. That plan will depend a little bit on timescales, because my real life job is currently in a bit of a cash flow crisis, so I have no money to buy DLCs right now. So if the colony gets wiped out this morning, that may not quite apply, but that doesn't stop us modding the game in the interim. So anyone who's interested, anyone who is a big Rimworld fan and knows Rimworld, thank you for sticking around here if you do, because this must be painful to watch. But this is my genuine first playthrough. And over on the Discord, we've got some very knowledgeable Rimworld players who have been helping out the likes of me, who know quite a lot less, in learning the game. And I've got a section over on the Discord for helpful mods. So if anyone, and not the two helpful mods I have with me today, but helpful game mods. No, and the DLCs don't drop in price either. It's not like they go on sale often and you can pick them up in, at some online code store. The DLCs just stay the same price. Now, I have no problem with the price of the DLCs. I think the value for money you get from Rimworld is obscene. And I would happily pay full base price for everything because it is well worth it. But if you haven't got that money, you haven't got that money. But yeah, we've got a section on the Discord for talking about Rimworld mods that are either good quality of life mods or complete overhauls or anything fun. So if people want to pop in there and make suggestions, they will all be gratefully received. I know Trainar is only interested in me doing some ridiculous, heavily modded survival organ harvesting run with dubious moral character, because that is how he chooses to live his life. I quite like the chill colony sim aspect, but we are going to be playing some much wilder stuff, and I'm looking forward to getting to grips with sort of the royalty systems and the religion systems. You know, where you can make your own religions and stuff. I think that could be really, really interesting. Oh, is Liam reflecting over the graves? Oh no, he's just wandering about. Andy's wandering about. Oh, they can't form the caravan because Sil went to bed. Well, in that case, what we could do... we could make a buttload more graves. Because, you know, we're going to need them at some point. And there's nothing worse than needing graves and not having them. Liam will make quick work of these. Or can he not work on those? Oh, I see. Right. Just dig a few graves while you're here, Liam. It's fine. You're just hanging around. Yeah, I sort of take the point, Dragon. I think the way I look at it is base vanilla Rimworld is so different each time you play it. It's amazing. If you add the DLCs, the variance is even higher. You're not adding extra content, you're multiplying the available content by a number of different random outcomes. So the expansion of the base game is almost exponential. It's huge. So I don't mind that, but it is a barrier to entry for me for the DLCs for a little while, up until the stuff I've invoiced for actually gets paid for, which is, you know, small business perils. I've got people to chase on that, but it's Sunday. We're not thinking about that today. Go Drakey. Oof, we're already out of shelf space. Now, if we put a shelf here, a 2-space shelf, it would be accessible, and we could put a 1-space shelf here. Or we could put 2 shelves up and a little 1-shelfer in the corner. So if we did a copy of that, we could do... yeah, we could do that, but we start blocking access to the butcher's table. If we did a shelf there, oops, and a shelf there, can they still work at the butcher's table because this bit here is still accessible? In which case we could have a shelf here, a shelf here, a shelf here, and a shelf here. We could have 3 more shelves. Or we could just expand again and then make some shelves up this side. Then we can put some in the alcove and double them up, and get little ones next to them and double them up, and then we can access them all. I think we can get to the ones at the back if we do that. Not sure actually. We'll think about it. Ads. Although many of you are probably not seeing ads, but just in case. For those that are getting ads, let's let people know that it's ad time. And at least then, hopefully, they see a little window of me and they realise that I'm not just buggered off, I'm still here playing. We still haven't set off yet. Where's our caravan? What's it? Oh! Is the caravan on its way? Where are they exiting from? Caravan has left. There they are. And they're heading down to get Riss back. Right. We're going to try and... The ads fear my power. Oh, better check and make sure the missus actually got to where she's supposed to be going. Oh, that's fine. She did. It's just my phone didn't tell me. Awesome. I love this. Just eyes off the prize. Let Rimworld tell me when stuff is happening. Oh, righty. What are we on? 2 hours. Feels nice and chill to have done a couple of hours and just not have to worry. Dogs had an exciting morning because Mrs. Goose went out. So they're all overly tired now and have stopped yelling. And I get to just chill with some Rimworld. I've just got to get the timing right. She's about an hour away, so I have said let me know when you're on the way back, because then I know when to start wrapping up the stream, so I've got time to tidy the house. So it looks like I've been doing all sorts of wonderful housework in her absence rather than just streaming Rimworld. And there's very little chance that she's watching the stream right now, so we're safe. She's out doing more fun things. If she was, then I'd be in trouble. But then that's also why I'm saying this during the ad break. Only 2 of us will know. Welcome back, one and all. Da, 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 da. Rimworld. Right, we're off on 1. This is stage 1. I'm hoping we can be a little bit more tactical with our dealing with the pirates, especially with what I've learned about ranged weaponry. We move them into position, we put Liam somewhere ready to mug, and then as soon as they get close enough, the gunshots start firing, Liam goes in and starts stabbing them so they can't shoot back. We'll be alright. And then we find Riss, we rescue Riss, we see if there's anything else good on the map. We've got Syl, we've got Andy or Liam, whoever else the other miner was. Ooh, nice. You see, I am not an artist. My wife is a phenomenal artist. She is a botanical artist by trade. I cannot draw for shit. Unless it is a penis, I basically can't draw it. I would love to be able to draw. I've tried on many occasions, but there's a significant disconnect between what is in my head and what my hands do with a pen. I paint quite a lot of Warhammer stuff, although I've not done that in a long time. It's like, it's not that I lack control. I can paint tiny little miniatures. And I can work out colour theory and paint half decent looking miniatures, but I can't draw. The 2 are very different skills. So I hope that Artfight gives you some motivation drag, and I assume that is a piece of software. Or is it some kind of exciting viewer program challenge? So we've got this Devil Strand harvest to go now, which is where the sheer volume of Devil Strand we're making starts to become stupid and ridiculous. Like, really stupid and ridiculous. to the point where we could turn this patch of Devilstrand down here once we've done this next harvest into something else, but... Oh, okay. Oh my god, that sounds like such a cool idea. I'm going to have to Google that after this. You should be live streaming art fight. You should have like an overhead cam and be drawing and doing art in preparation. That would be absolutely amazing. What a great concept. People are creative. And then people like me like doing the things that creative people make for them. Or in the case of Mrs. Goose, just doing the creative people. Where's Linda up to? Still 10 resistance because we sent Syl away. Nobody is... Oh, hang on. Nobody's set to Warden. Is she... Yes, she's starving to death because we've got nobody set to Warden. Nobody's fed her. Oh dear. Right. That would have been bad if while we were out Linda starved to death because I accidentally sent Syl away. And we had redundancy in wardening because Raytar and Syl were both doing it, but Raytar died. That is the knock-on effect that one dead colonist in Rimworld has on your entire colony. Hey, no worries, buddy. Thank you for joining us, my friend. And I will see you on the next one. Or when I next catch up with you. Take care, my friend. Yeah, I do understand that. I mean, I am blessed with verbal diarrhea. It's the reason I decided to start streaming in the first place, is that if I'm streaming at home, or not streaming, if I'm playing games at home, on my own, in my little backroom office, and Mrs. Goose is in the front doing her art, or watching TV, or whatever, I talk like this the whole time. I have always, since I was about 8, talked to myself while I play computer games. It is ridiculous and unstoppable. I will sit and go, no, don't do that, do this, don't do that, do this. And it drives her mad. It drives me relatively mad. And it occurred to me like 4 months ago. It's like, why am I not streaming? Because I sit and play games all day, and when I'm sitting playing games, I just talk constant shite. That's what streaming is. So that's the only reason I started streaming. What kept me doing it was the fact that I met awesome people like yourselves. And it is much more fun to play games, I find, when there's people around to sort of join you for the experience. Who did we set on tending? I'm Different and Lady Luck. What? Cannot chat with Linda. Cannot take to bed Linda. Strip Linda? What? I want you to tend to her. Oh, I see. Yeah, I can strip Linda, or I can clean Linda's prison cell. But I can't feed her? Oh no. Oh no, hang on, that's not her, that's Linda. Linda's been fed recently, right. Linda is nowhere near as bad now. Oh, also Linda for some reason hated Raytar. Not really sure why. He was her rival even though they knew each other for all of 2 minutes. So the fact that Raytar died has actually made Linda quite happy. So that's nice. And she's being fed fine meals, but I'm quite happy with that. As long as she's being fed and socialised and all the rest, yeah, her resistance is down again. Her slave price has dropped because unfortunately she's suffering from malnutrition, but it's only minor now. I think we got away with that. I think we're okay. That could have been... Yeah, I'm like, feed her, she's going to die. What do you mean you won't feed her? Strip her? That's not going to make her happy. But yeah, somebody already got there and did it. That's why Rimworld is great. I give the pawns instructions, and as long as I have not been stupid in what I've told them to do, they get on and do it. What is Lady Luck doing at the moment? She's eating, and then presumably she's going to go and harvest all of this. Now, I'm different could stop making meals at this point. Although he has already, because I suspended the cooking of simple meals. So I'm different should be doing harvesting. Oh no, he's making a sculpture because he's set to do artistic-y stuff. I was just thinking I could get Lady Luck constructing the rest of this so that it's sort of vaguely ready for when people get back. But there is a lot of harvesting and hauling to do. Drakey, I would like you, after that, to prioritise hauling all this devil strand, because it's just going to go off. Okay, we're out of room to store the devil strand. Right. This is the challenge. We're completely out of storage space. And we haven't got a lot of room for expansion in here. We could fix these shelves, or like move these shelves and put more shelves in. Which wouldn't be the end of the world, actually. Silence dogs. Making smoke leaves. Don't do that. Oh, you can't construct. You can. You work on the shelf. Oh, hang on. Did I build these as extra shelves? I thought I did them as move these shelves. Wait a minute. Oh, no. No, that is move those shelves. That's fine. And I believe they move them with all the crap on them. Like, Lady Luck is super strong. Oh, no, no. It all spews out onto the floor. Right. Lady Luck. Prioritise working on that shelf, please. And then we can have... this is really suboptimal. I mean, the other option is we could... Why are you harvesting potato plants? Oh, there's no wood. Right, I'm going to go and check what the dog wants. I will be right back. Try again. Here we go. Oh. The game was paused, wasn't paused, is paused. Right, there we go, not paused. I decided to pick Lady Luck as my visual target for whether the game was paused, but she's standing still doing this, so I thought it was paused. It was not. Right, we need to get Lady Luck to cut down some trees. And then we're going to have wood for shelves, at which point we can actually haul the rest of the stuff. This only solves very, very brief problems. What we need to do is build a whole new, much bigger storage area. Custom designed, probably over here, but maybe up here actually. Because we don't want people walking too far to it. Man, Linda's room just gets filthy so quickly. With people walking through it every 2 minutes. That's why it was always a sort of an unused room for a while. But we've got dedicated prisoner rooms now. In fact, we could turn this into a prisoner room and stick Linda in here and she would be happier, couldn't we? So we could say that's for prisoners. And then we could say, we wait for Linda to have eaten. We could move Linda to this bed. Kindling, yeah, that's fine. Oh no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. Maybe we don't then. Or if I say that's not for prisoners, can I then move her to another room? Let's find out. No. No, we can't. So is Linda now free to go? Because she's not in a prisoner room. So does she need recapturing? Ah, prioritise taking to bed Linda. There we go. Right, Linda, we've got you a much nicer room, so do excuse the fact that a naked lady just picked you up and is dragging you halfway across the compound. We're sticking you in a nicer room. It's temperature controlled. It's got pretty things in it. It's got a chest of drawers that's facing the wall and is therefore completely useless. Just flip that round, will you, through 180 so the drawers actually open outwards. That's much better. I only just spotted that. Do all the others work? It's very hard to tell actually from this angle. I'm sure they're fine. Like, nobody's actually using them because people only own one set of clothes and nobody ever takes a bath, so that's fine. We'll leave that sleeping spot there for now, because just in case, but we've got another prisoner room in the form of this Raytari one over here. And the prisoners won't know that a corpse lived in that for a little while. Not very long, we buried him quite quickly. We're nice. Right, get some of this wood over here, build these extra shelves. Oh my god, look, our little extra spot here has got stuff in it. Right, so we've pasted the settings on there. Okay, Lady Luck, I'm pretty sure I told you to finish off these shelves. Much as I appreciate you starting to do the wooden floors up here. Right, she's much happier now because she's in luxuriantly comfortable, resting on clouds of heaven, where she's used to sleeping on the floor in a room where people occasionally come to smoke weed. She's been in the prisoner hotbox. So she's pretty thrilled now with her shiny new bedroom. Drakey's finally getting some of this hauling done. Nice. What is with this shelf? Where's Lady Luck? Relaxing socially. Right, before you go to bed, finish building this damn shelf. Oh, I see. Relaxing socially. Yeah, she's just getting wasted. Relaxing socially. Right, we'll do a couple of things. We'll shove this by the wall, and we'll finish that shelf, and then you can go to bed, you freaky little nudist. Alright, no, I'll let you attempt to recruit Linda first. That's well worthwhile. Let's see what your wild social skills bring us. Look, Linda, we gave you a lovely new bedroom. Plus, you got picked up by a naked chick. This place is ace. Please come and live here. I'll carry you round some more, I promise. And Linda says... Come on, Linda, give us your answer. Yeah, okay. She's like, maybe. Right, you shift that over. Where are we on the world map? Hey, we're not far off. We are half a day away from the Riss Rescue. Riss Rescue. We need Riss now. Even if we get Linda, then we're still only going to be up one colonist from the last stream if we rescue Riss. Unless, of course, we knock out some pirates and we're able to take them captive, in which case we will take over the world. I also... Just before you go to bed, Lady Luck, I know you need to sleep. I would like you to put this floodlight together because I want to see how it works and whether I want to do another one or whether I think it's weird, ugly and ineffective, in which case I'll just do wall lights. Wall lights would look nicer, but I'm not that bothered, they consume a bit more power. But wall lights would be a much more attractive base solution, but we're surviving here, you know, the next playthrough we'll do a pretty base. Hey, that's nice. Ooh, where are the cargo pods? Synth thread. Yes, please. Utterly amazing. Right, who've we got? Kindling won't haul. I'm Different is making a large sculpture. They're currently hauling. Let's get them to haul those 2 bits as well. Get the synth thread in before it goes off. And then we were going to put the sculpture in the middle of here and clean this up a bit so that researching in here was much nicer. And hopefully we get some components on the way home, or either mined at site or on the way home, or both, from saving Riss. Or we find the pirates were stockpiling components and we steal all their components, and we come home, we make a multi-analyzer, and then we finally get our medical room up and running. So to make a medical bed, a hospital bed, requires components. I assumed it would. So I'm assuming what we do is we put the treatment-y thing in the middle, and then we put hospital beds radiating out from it, essentially. I've sort of seen people do that, and then I think they all have to be connected to the diagnostic or whatever it is. And that's, with the sterile tiles and everything, that should maximise our recovery time potential. We shall see. Da, 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 da. You can do it. Again, we could just hit 3 times at this point and go boosting on through. This is one of the reasons the colony is 38 hours old. It's not because I'm going for a max time survival run, it's because we're playing this on slow settings as a storyteller, so that we have moments where very little happens and the pawns just do their thing, and then suddenly there are moments of panic, and I really like it at that pace. There will be Rimworld playthroughs on this stream in the future where we do more challenging things, more difficult starts, or different DLCs, different objectives we set for ourselves, so you know, we can challenge ourselves to do a certain thing. I do want to do one where we are, right from the off, we're doing drug trading. I'd like to do a run where we do some very immoral stuff, like some prisoner capture, organ harvest, organ sales type of shenanigans. All the things Rimworld has to offer. It's taken me 38 hours just to get my head around base building, chill, relaxing world simulation. It's the most wonderful experience. And this is the pace that I enjoy playing at. We do sometimes fast forward, and right now we've not a lot else to do and deal with, so we could just buzz them straight over there and take Riss. But then I'd be busy dealing with fights instead of talking bollocks at you guys and drinking coffee. And it is coffee this morning, although once I have finished this it will be Yorkshire tea o'clock. Oh wonderful, my phone got more helpful with the latest update. That normally means more intrusive and irritating. God, I sound like a curmudgeonly old man. I wonder why that would be. Man, it took them an hour and 16 minutes to get there. There you go. Live random thoughts from my brain on stream. I quite like the 10:30 start. I couldn't do this every weekend. It's nice if Mrs. Goose is up when I start, I can just talk at normal volume, not worry so much about stuff. But it also means that, you know, we're more likely to be out doing things. War crimes to come. I promise you many war crimes. I am going to be guilty of so many war crimes. Do 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 do. What is Lady? Oh, Lady Luck's still asleep. Right, when she gets up, we're going to get her to finish this last damn shelf. then we can start hauling the rest of this Devil Strand. I'm less precious about it because there's more coming in, and we've got 2,000 of them already. Although, you know, once we recruit Linda, it'd be nice for Linda to wear good quality stuff. Oh, she's down to an 8.5. I'm Different has had some success in persuading her. She's also, now that we've fed her and fattened her up, she's back up from 800 to being worth about 1,000. But we could sell her for a lot more. And I suspect we'd get even more if we sold her organs individually. Oh, I'm Different's lowered her resistance even further. Excellent. I think that worked relatively well. So, and it doesn't light down here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one here as well. And then we may need one like at this junction, maybe even in the middle, I don't know. But it would mean that we don't have quite the same. If you get that floodlight done, and then it isn't horrendously dark down here even during the day. Because having put the roof on, it's suddenly a very gloomy place to be. Oh, we got visitors. Trobo Coalition have some items to trade. That's great. Who have we got left who has any kind of social skill? Nobody. Right. I'm Different. You're not so different. Come and trade with the Trobo Coalition. Let's see what these boys have to offer. Let's hope they bring nothing but components. Maniac! How you doing? Welcome on in, man. Good to see you. How have you been? It's been a little while. I hope you're well. Mods, can we get a shout out for Maniac, please? Someone else who has raided us in the past and is much appreciated on this channel. I'm just abusing my power now. I've got mods, and therefore I'm like, let's see if anyone's paying attention and we'll do things at my command. Makes me feel powerful. Thank you, Dragon. On the ball, my friend. Well done. Love it. What's Sandwalkers? Tell me about Sandwalkers. Yeah, see, secretly, I'm having a mod off. I'm going to come up with like an Uber mod status, and at the end of the year, like one of you guys can win it based on who served me the best in my silly power play games. Oh, I cannot even look at the Steam sale. There are so many things in the Steam sale that I either really want or are on my wish list. And I was saying earlier in chat, I've currently got a significant cash flow issue in the business because I have my own business, which is great, but the downside is you've only got money when people pay you for the stuff you've done, and at the moment I'm chasing a load of stuff that needs to get paid, and so I just don't have disposable income to spend on games, this is a bad and a good time of year for that. But I can't look at the Steam sale because it's very easy to look at the Steam sale and go, oh look, that's £2.89. That's not even real money for a game. So I could get a game and I still haven't really spent anything. But then you end up buying 6 games at £2.89 and then suddenly you've spent money. So yeah, it's a constant trouble. We have a whole load of herbal medicine, but I am almost tempted to buy their herbal medicine anyway. I've just realised, last time we did the trade, it would not let us trade tainted goods. And I've just hauled all my tainted goods all the way over to What's-Her-Face so that we can sell it, but it won't let us, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind a buggy mess, but I do love a roguelike. Send caravans to their doom in a bid to rebuild society. That just sounds like fun. Might have to add that to the list. This is why I never speak games. It's bad enough that I relapsed on Friday to playing Magic. I've not spent any money on it. I'm doing free to play on Arena only. But I'm already looking at stuff in cardboard going, oh, I haven't had a proper Magic deck in ages. There are too many games to play when I think that I've put 40 plus hours into Rimworld in the last month. But I'm only doing Rimworld on stream. I like it. It's like my sort of guilty stream pleasure. We've only played this on stream, and I'm not doing any other Rimworld playthroughs off stream. I'm learning it all as we go, all live with you guys. So anytime I'm not streaming is my play other games. That and the Friday Night Wild stream. Don't care about any of that. I quite like the cowboy hat. These are all useful. I don't want to buy your Iqua. We've got a normal steel spear and a poor steel spear. Well, we don't want either of those, because we've got a good steel spear. So we'll get rid of those. We've also got a poor quality Iqua, which we don't want. Yeah, so we can sell them a few things for cash. If we were to buy all of their herbal medicines, we'd still be in profit. And with, herbal medicines is fine. We could just get more silver off them. And actually, we're using our silver now while we make these sterile tiles. So we could sell them a load of cloth. So we probably want to sell them about 200 cloth. There we go. We take all the silver they've got. They take a chunk of our ridiculous overly produced cloth. We get some herbal medicine off them. They take some of our shittier weapons. That seems like a fair trade. Done. I'm different. You are eating a meal? At which point I want you to prioritise hauling these few herbal medicines. Okay, do that first and then do the herbal medicine. Do. Yeah. I've started to hit that wall for the first time in 6 years. It's 6 years since I bought this rig, because I bought it when I started the business as my new business PC that was, at the time VR capable and relatively dynamic. I'm starting to get to the point where new stuff that comes out, I can't even meet the minimum specs, which is always the sign of new PC times. But when you can't afford to buy games, new PC rig money is a complete fantasy. Oh, we're in, we've arrived. Prioritise hauling that, please, I'm different. Right, let's have a look. In the prisoner camp, let's go. Right, there's Riss. Riss is imprisoned with some lavish meals, some carnivore lavish meals, a load of chinchilla meat. Okay, they've got their own bedroll as well, so we could claim that and pack it up. So they said 5 pirates. I see 3 at the moment. Where have we come in? Down here. So presumably they're going to come and attack us almost straight away. So no, they can't see us. That's fine. Oh look, meme. Maybe they've seen us now. They're running a bit. I want to get some cover. and go and poke at... Oh, we could poke at Meme, couldn't we? They've got... Oh, these are just normal capybaras. I thought they might have some, like, savage pet capybaras, which would have been hilarious. If we go down here... No. Andy might just be able to get a long shot on Meme. Or someone. Oh, no. They've seen us now. Right, so... Liam, if you go over here... Andy, if you get to that that tree, and Sil, you get to that tree. Right, kill him! Kill him! Liam, get him. Haha! Get stabbed! Nice. That was a good start. That was a very good start. We'll allow the packaged survival meals for later. Who else have we got? None of these guys I don't think have anything too exciting. No, I'm not going to bother stripping them. Right. So that's 2 of them down. There should be 3 more. There they are. Liam, you take out Blackjack. You've got the belt. You can stop her down any stabs. That's how you fight. Yeah. Ooh. Meme is not dead. Excellent. Yeah, I am a console gamer, Liam, over a PC gamer, only because it is not as hard to keep up with hardware requirements. You know, yes, your console gets, you know, exiled to the nether realm every 6 or 7 years, but it's affordable to replace it on that time span. So I have been a preferable console gamer for the longest time. But I mean, I love PC gaming. I just can't keep up with PC, especially not with graphics cards prices at the moment. So when I bought this computer, I overspec'd on the motherboard, the processor, the RAM, pretty much everything, and I got essentially the cheapest graphics card I could fit in it at the time that would make it okay. So right now the graphics card on this is garbage. It's a GTX 1060, like 6 gigabytes. It can barely run anything. But I've got an i7 8700K in there, and I've got like 16 gig of half decent RAM, pretty old RAM, but it's all right. So if I could just switch out the RAM and the graphics card, this PC would probably do me for a good chunk of time. Might mean I needed to buy another power supply as well, in which case I'm getting into PC money, because graphics cards are still super expensive. Not as bad as they were, but you know, if I don't want to buy another graphics card in another 2 years, then I'm looking at new PC sort of money for a graphics card, without all the other ancillary bits. It constantly escalates, and the problem I have with it is, it's a bit like, for me, it's a bit like buying cars. I am incapable of sticking to a budget, because I forever just go, but for a little bit more I could get this, and I really want that. You know, I freaking love cars, and I've always, every time I've bought a car, I've ended up buying something far more expensive and far quicker and more stupid than I needed. Right, we're going to rescue Riss in a minute, but first off, let's check out Meme. Meme is alive. The Meme lives. Meme is a shooting genius. She's a psychopath, which I like. Drakey's a psychopath. That's fine. She's an ascetic, forsaken physical comforts, a pure lifestyle. She becomes unhappy if she has an impressive bedroom. Brilliant. We can build her a shitty annex. But she likes to eat raw food. Okay, and she's also a nudist. I did wonder why she was bobbing around naked. I had my suspicions. From a health point of view, obviously she's got a lot of issues now, and she's got a wooden foot, and her right kidney is destroyed. Oh, her right kidney has just been destroyed by Syl's shotgun. It obliterated her right kidney. So presumably that's going to make her blood filtration, yes, only 50% good enough for a very long time. Ooh. So chances are we get her home and she dies of an infection anyway because her blood filtration is so bad because we've just pulped one of her kidneys. That's a little bit unfortunate. Also, she's got one wooden foot and we've just chained shotgunned her other foot as well. Okay. I mean, we could cut her up for organs, couldn't we? Especially if we had our medical bay done. I think she's probably worth trying to capture. So, Liam. Tend to meme. You two are off duty. Do what you need to do. And then presumably we can claim this now. And then we can just go in and rescue Riss. Claim that as well, so she's got a bedroll. Liam, you tend to yourself. Right, Liam got injured. What? Oh, he's got a couple of bruises from some human fists. So Andy's got nothing other than her artery heart blockage. I have to be careful about gendering. And Syl did not get wounded. Liam, free the prisoner. Hey, that worked. Right. Well, Liam, you were right. We absolutely could take all those dudes. Unhappy nudity. Right. We have rescued Riss and she's joined our group. You can take her with you by reforming the caravan, that I'm aware of. She lacks a suitable weapon, and she doesn't like the fact that she's naked. She had 3 rivals and they all died, so that's pretty good, and she's very happy to be rescued. How unhappy is she about being naked? That's meme. Memes in mind shatter in pain. See, she's only -6 for being naked. We could drop the clothes from the caravan, like a couple of them. If we put her in tainted clothes, two items of tainted clothing are going to be a worse debuff than just being naked. But we did have some other stuff on the caravan, didn't we? So you are carrying, they're all tainted, but I thought we had some stuff that wasn't tainted. I mean, we could give her the full tainted debuff instead, but at least have her in flak pants and devil strand stuff. So drop the flak pants, drop the flak vest, drop the devil strand duster and the devil strand t-shirt. This could be the most miserable thing that we could possibly do for her. But Riss, I mean, you were whinging about being naked, so now unfortunately you can wear dead Raytar's clothing. But at least you're less likely to get mullered in combat. And she's got amazing shooting, hasn't she? So what guns did they have that we could give to her? So like now, yeah, I mean look, she's properly unhappy now about all the tainted clothing. Way, way worse. But she is better protected. And her mood's pretty high because we've just rescued her. So what guns did they have? Did they have any? I thought one of them was shooting. No, none of them had a gun. But oh no, Riss is only shooting a 5. It was the other one, the meme lady was the one who was. Let's have a look at Meme's health. We did not tend to her well at all. Oh, no, no. We had... So why haven't... I thought we were tending to her. Oh, did we interrupt it? I think Meme's going to die on us. She's bleeding to death in 1 hour, but we can't tend to her. Oh, hang on. Hang on. 2 things. You're right. Other dromedary. Secondly, the reason we can't tend to her is because Liam used his medicine. Where's Liam? Oh no, it can't be, because he should have the option to tend to her without medicine then. But it doesn't say that she's been tended. Yeah, Liam can't tend her. Oh well. Yes, you're right. There are other dromedaries. That's carrying hops. I suspect one of them is only carrying hops. Yeah. Yeah, that was all the clothes we brought. We just brought all of the tainted stuff. Right, we're going to reform the caravan. We'll leave Meme here to die, I think. I can't see... Ah. Thank you, buddy. Let's see if we can't stop her bleeding out. Because she's got good shooting. You know, if we could capture her, I would happily spend a bit of herbal med doing that. And we've got loads of food we've rescued from here. Right. I think we interrupted Liam tending her last time by undrafting him, and as such just left her to bleed. Yeah, she could still do with more tending. Is Liam still tending her? Yes, he is. Yeah, of course, she's not a colonist, so I can't tend her otherwise. Maybe that's why. Maybe I think I understand. Anyway. Ooh, the female psychic soothe. It's happening again. We've had one of those recently. Excellent. Well, I like a psychic soothe. Does that apply to people on this tile? No, it doesn't. It's only on our home tile. Which is a shame. I don't want Riz to be miserable because she's wearing nothing but corpse clothing, but at the same time... Right, she's not bleeding to death anymore. So Liam, you can capture her, please. I suppose you're taking her to a bedroll that we own. Maybe we don't have to capture her, maybe we just have to leave the map. Oh, I know what we were going to do before we leave the map. Oh, that'll be Meme then, won't it? Yeah, we'll deal with that in a minute. Oh, I've spelt it right and everything. There is no compacted machinery, mind you. No, there's not, because look, there's nothing on this map. Go. Oh, I've hit... didn't mean to hit the beauty filter. Where is it? Oh, I hit T. Okay. Right, so nothing to mine here, so we are going to have to trade. So Meme is in restraints. She's pretty badly screwed. Let's draft and undraft Liam. He's going to feed her. And then we're going to reform the colony and we're going to go and do some trading. Hey, I don't know. How you doing, man? Welcome on in. Oh god, we never went to the other building. You're so right. Let's go find out. Let's take Liam Warrior Woman in first. Oh my god, yes. Imagine if we hadn't done that and we'd missed out on... I don't mind the sandstone blocks, but I'll take the uranium and the silver every day of the week. Perfect. Well, Meme may die on the way back, but if she does, she does. I don't know what name. How are you, buddy? Are you a big Rimworld player? If so, welcome to Mediocrity. This is my first ever playthrough. It's like 38 hours into my first ever playthrough, so we've learnt a bit and we've been doing a bit. But yeah, we're vanilla, no DLC, no mods for this first run, and then we're going to start adding mods and DLCs as we do future runs on this stream. But so far, I am in love with Rimworld. I've streamed about, what are we on now, 3 hours today, coming up for 50 hours in the last month, not quite. Right, let's reform the caravan, and we're going to go over here. Nice, only takes a day. So everybody's coming with us, the dromedaries are coming with us. I would like to take all the uranium. Now we might overload here. All the sandstone blocks. Dead, don't care. Don't care about their crappy steel stuff. We've got all this tainted clothing. I do want the silver. We could take the slate urn, couldn't we? 2 of them. That sounds about right. You see, I'm there's a fire foam popper there as well. We definitely want that. Take both of those, right. 2.1 days of food. It's going to take us 1.5 days to get there. Hang on, wasn't there like a ton of extra... Oh, travel supplies. There's all this food on the map. So take all of those, all of those, all of these, that, this, and the extra cloth bedroll. Perfect. And now we've got food. Yeah, so I'm playing on... I haven't got the DLC yet, so I'm going to pick one DLC up each time we do a new playthrough. And it's going to be, you know, in the order they were released, and I'll sort of do them slowly. So as soon as this playthrough ends by disaster or, I don't know, winning the game, I can't see it happening on my first playthrough, then we'll pick up the first DLC and we'll try that out. We'll learn the new mechanics in that, and then we'll do another DLC, and we'll keep adding mods as we go. Like I said before on stream, there's a section in our Discord for experienced Rimworld players to recommend some mods that I might find useful from a quality of life or a complete overhaul perspective. But yeah, we're going to be adding the DLCs as we go, and just see how it goes. But I'm very much enjoying Rimworld. We do Saturday, Sunday morning Rimworld streams, and I stream Rimworld. The plan is every Monday night, although Monday evenings are sometimes difficult. Depends how much work gets done. Would be an ad break, wouldn't it? Let's just throw up the ad sign. For those of you what are getting them, you can't hear me, so it doesn't matter what I'm saying. But for everybody else, well done for still being here. Let's see how Linda's taming is going. Still at an 8. There's not been much done since we've been gone here then. Right. Kindling's making joints, of which we now have 53. Yay, stoner houses coming together. My god. The psychoid's coming together as well. We can start brewing psychoid tea at a campfire or a cooking stove. Oh no, it has to be a campfire, doesn't it? You can't make it at a... We'd have to do some kind of campfire. The idea of a campfire terrifies me because I can just see kindling kicking it over for fun and setting fire to the whole world. Oh, Liam is fully healed. Excelente. Yeah, meme's gonna die, I think, but that's fine. Meme is just a meme. There's nothing real about meme. Right, I am hoping that Raynut are so filthy rich with components that we can sell them all of our many things, including a metric F ton of hops, and make our money's worth. Unsuspend those. Let's make a load more simple meals. We've got too much food knocking around yet again. Oh, Lady Luck. What? Oh, you're asleep. I'll let you off. I'll let you off. Yeah, I seem to have done all right for a first playthrough. So we're on Cassandra Classic Strive to Survive. So we're not playing a high difficulty. We're not playing it as a survival game for this first playthrough. We're playing it as a colony builder with some events, a storytelling tool, just while I learn the mechanics. Because I thought if I stick it on Randy Random, dying is fun, all that would happen is every 5 minutes my whole base would get wrecked and I wouldn't learn anything about how to play the game. So we're not on the hardest setting, but we're Cassandra Classic Strive to Survive. We're also not on the easiest setting. We did get our base blown up by robots at the end of the last stream, and then one of our guys subsequently died of an infection. So bad stuff does happen, but we're doing okay for it, and mainly that is due to chat. Chat have been helping me out massively. I do not mind any guidance and help from more experienced players because there's so much to learn in Rimworld. It's so dense. I'm just starting to feel like I know a bit about the game and I can start to experiment a little bit myself, which is lovely. But it has been very, very useful. Yeah, you see, the ideology is very, very high on my list. I sort of want to do them chronologically because we're going to do them all anyway. Primarily, we are a Rimworld stream. So we do, like I say, Rimworld Saturday and Sunday, usually quite early UK time, usually a bit earlier than this. But my wife's out today, so I've got the privilege of full day streamage. And then we normally try and do Monday night, but Monday night has always been the dodgiest one of the weeks. It depends on how my work goes tomorrow. So sometimes we do like a Tuesday morning, but we do another at the start of the week, Rimworld stream. And then on Friday night, it's our wildcard stream where we stream anything we like, including random games that I've just wanted to try. I've got a thing at the moment where any subscribers can suggest a game on the Discord and I will play it on the Friday night stream, provided I either already own it or I can afford it at the time. But that's an issue at the moment, but typically isn't a huge problem. So we can play all sorts of stuff. So on Friday this week, thank you so much for the follow. That means a huge amount. It really does. Like, we're 5 away now from the magic 100. That was the sort of target I set myself, was if we can get 100 followers in the first 6 months, I'll be pretty happy. And we've been going about 4 months, just over, and we're at 95. So that's brilliant. Thank you so much for the follow. So yeah, we're primarily Rimworld streaming, but Fridays we do random stuff. So on Friday last week or this week we did Magic the Gathering. I haven't played Magic in forever, so we played some Magic Arena. I am a recovering Magic addict from the age of about 13, which was over 30 years ago. So, that was obviously paper Magic, but, I transitioned to Arena when they launched Arena in its early access, and I've played it on and off ever since. We did some wild Arena decks on Friday night. We've played Quasimorph, Death Road to Canada. On the stream previously, we've played a lot of Star Sector, Battle Brothers, games where we can get chat involved, we can name pawns after chat, that kind of thing. Also, we decided that if we can tame Linda is going to be Jenny, as named by the card jack. But Riss, who is our newest recruit, Riss is open for naming. So anyone who is following is welcome to name a pawn. So I don't know, you are our newest follower. If you would like to name Riss, either after yourself or any other random hilarious name you can think of, then you are welcome to do so. I could do this myself, but I've got mods for that. Mods, if someone could give me an exclamation Discord in the chat, please, it will throw up the link. I also want to test if the mods can do it. You should have full access to all the Streamlabs commands, so... I've been doing a secret race between the mods to see who's paying most attention. Hey, Liam's on it. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, there's a link there for the Discord. You're welcome to join us. We've got specific channels for a number of our favourite games, Rimworld being the one at the top of the list, where we share colonies, share advice, talk about the game. It's in its infancy at the moment, the Discord, but it's growing. We've got a good little community over there. We had a real buzz around Star Sector, which people are still chatting about. Oh man, Dragon, that super mod position. You've got 12 months, but you two are in direct competition. I'm just on some kind of weird power trip now. It's a mod off. Amazing. What are we on? 3 hours. Is the missus on her way back yet? No, she's not, so I've still got a bit of time to clean the house. Just chill. Once I know she's on her way back, then we'll think about wrapping it up and I'll go and do some cleaning. But until then, I think we're all good. Mr. England is back in the house. The man who hit hard at the start of the stream by cheering with bits like he often does. My hero. How you doing, buddy? Have you recovered from your car boot sale nightmare this morning? I'm glad to hear it, mate. Did you get everything done? I will not discuss what you were doing on the stream, but oh man, I wasn't soliciting you for more bits. I was thanking you for the ones you'd already given me, but thank you so much, mate. I hugely appreciate you, and you know that. I love you, buddy. But did you get everything done you needed to get done this weekend, without going into what that was? Because you have had a busy, busy weekend, my friend. It's mate. Oh, I think I muted myself. I'm not surprised, buddy. I'm not surprised at all. You must be shattered. Can you at least have a vaguely normal Sunday afternoon now? And just put your feet up with a brew and, I don't know, watch some Netflix or something. Fire up the PlayStation and shoot some noobs. Because I've got a report that needs finishing, and my plan was to stream for a couple of hours and then do the report while Mrs. Goose was out. But I'm sort of thinking I could just get up at the crack of dawn and do it tomorrow. Like, today's Sunday. I've got to go back to work and stuff next week. Maybe I just let Sunday be Sunday and just have the rest of the day. Do the bit of tidying I need to do before she gets back. And then I can chill for the evening. And that might be the option. I also need to get my head straight if I'm going to write a technical report. It's nearly finished. It's not. It doesn't have a lot more work to do, so I could finish it in an hour or so. I've been working on it for 2 days, so I should be able to wrap it up tomorrow morning. That's the plan. That's if I don't go wild and get up and stream at 7 o'clock tomorrow, but I'll try not to do that. I'm in the UK, buddy. UK born and bred, he said in a non-UK accent. I don't know where that came from. But yes. Out in the wilds of wild England. Lady Luck. Oh, you're sowing more Devil Strand. I don't care about that at all. We have too much Devil Strand. What we don't have are enough shelves to put our Devil Strand on. Build me that other shelf. Whoa, look at all that psychoid. We need to start brewing some psychoid tea, which I think means I need a campfire. Which would be under Is it like basic production? Or is it under furniture? What's the campfire under? It's not under miscellaneous. Because if I look here, I think it says... Oh, that was right. It's under research, psychite tea. Oh, yeah. Oh, we haven't finished researching psychoid brewing, which is why we can't make psychite tea on the cooking stove. But we could do, so we don't need to make anything else. We can just refine the psychite into tea on the stove. Oh. How about you, IDK? Whereabouts in the world are you from, my friend? We've got a wide and varied audience here, including some people who live surprisingly close to me, given the wide, wide world of Twitch. How you doing, Linda? 6.8. So, by the end of the stream, we should be close to recruiting Linda. We'll have Riss. Indonesia, wow, nice. Welcome on board. What time of the day is it with you right there? Man, I can't form words. Normally, I can't do words on my Sunday stream because I start at 7 AM and I'm not awake. And I wake up live on stream, which doesn't make for the most exciting time. But today I'm just tired, I think. It's the thing with the missus being out today. She needed to be up early to get stuff done before she went. And naturally, when you've got to be up in the morning and you have to set an alarm on the weekend, you never sleep the night before. It's just a nightmare. And I couldn't sleep because I played 7:43 PM. Okay, so you're like 6 hours ahead of us. Nice. I was up playing Magic the Gathering with the card jack until about 11:30 last night, and by the time we finished, I went to bed and then spent 4 hours looking at Magic cards going, ooh, I could do this, ooh, I could do that. So that also didn't help. Right, where is Lady Luck? Big fan, Lady Luck, but please get this wall made. Because I need to get some more shelves in here, because this whole place is just overrun with foodstuffs. We're overproducing. One thing that I was going to say we could cull the animal herds so we're not making as much milk, but if we cull the animal herds we're going to be flooded with meat. Psychic Soothe is still going on. Lady Luck? I did ask you to finish these. Working on and constructing are two different priority tasks, and they tend to get worked on differently. Right. Deconstruct these. And then I want wooden floors in there. And around here. Just keep eking out whatever tiny little bit of extra space we can in our very badly designed fridge area, because when I started my playthrough I didn't understand about shelves. There we go. Are you really going to walk down here to come back to get this wood to make these wood floors? Yes, you are. Oh, I see. No, you're going to sew that. You do you. You do you. It's Rimworld. I play Rimworld as chill as I can. Let the pawns do what the pawns want to do. And I'll just see what happens randomly. Right, we are half a day away from trading with Raynut. Now, Raynut hated us. Uh-oh, we've got another infestation. Giant insects tunneling towards you. They will break through in a few seconds and plant hives. The hives will spawn more insects and more hives. If you don't want to infest the whole area, destroy the hives. This is bad. Oh, they're coming through in here again like they did last time. This is bad because our combat pawns are away from the base. We have 3. So we've got Drakey, who now has a hunting rifle, I think. Yeah, bolt action rifle. I'm Different's got the peeler. Ew. Kindling's got a chain shotgun. Right, we're going to recruit all of you. I want you to come up here, because when they burst through, I want you to attack them from this side and then come barreling back through here. But the problem is, we can't really just tempt them into the traps forever, because we need to destroy the hives. If we just kill a few of them and then let them infest and make hives, we're in trouble. Can you see insects from there? Oh, it's so awkward with this little lip as well. Unless they patrol up, we don't get them. Drakey, you're the best. If you go over here... Why? Oh, I wasn't selecting Drakey. Duh. You go over here, see if you can shoot one of them. No. This isn't good. Come on, tempt him out. Here we go. Out you come. Ah, fuck it. We're going to have to do this the hard way. This is going to be a disaster. Yeah. But we've only pulled one insect with us. I was sort of hoping we would chain them. Right. Oh, no, they're coming, they're coming. we got their attention now, friends. Right. Now, we've only got 4 traps left. This is bad. At least we've got power to the turrets. Get out of the way of the turrets, please. I'm Different. How many of the insects? That's all the insects. They're all coming. Oh god. Right, let's see what we can get done. This is going to be decisive, because there's no way, surely. Yes, fight the turrets, fight the turrets. Oh my god, Kindling is just wrecking it with the chain shotgun. Right, that's one turret dead. But they're going for the other turret. Whoa. Kindling, dude. Get over here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right, you can get away, although... don't throw your peeler, you're in trouble now. This is bad. This is really bad. I think we're going to lose the whole colony here. This could be the end. This could be a very interesting way to end. Because even if the other guys come back, they're going to come back to an infested... These are all injured. Get out of the way, Kindling. You're just going to get shot. This is very bad. Come on, Drakey, do your work. Drakey, get it done. Yes, we shotgunned them. Right, you two. Get up here and assist I'm Different. thing is, now that Liam's out of the base, we have no assistance for this at all. Oh, Kindling Man, you didn't have to stop there. There we go. Right. This is bad. Everybody is battered. Oof, my God. Peaky Blinders, yes. Peaky Blinders is based on, I think, a historical gang that did the whole razor blades in the hat thing. I don't know how true it is, but I think it is based on a historic thing. Right, I've got a couple of questions. My big ones are, does anyone have any medical skill? And I think, oh no, Kindling has medical. How badly injured is Kindling? Kindling's pretty badly injured. Next up is I'm Different, who's got a 2. So Kindling... Right, 2 things. Kindling. Self-tend, you're fine. For now, you can self-tend. I want you to tend to I'm Different, because I'm Different can tend to Drakey, and then you can self-tend. And then I need whoever's least injured out of the lot of you to go and destroy these hives before they hatch any more insects. In fact, probably all of you can just stay drafted and do that. Yeah, that was Drakey for a dangerous level 13 shooter. The problem is the bolt action rifle's slow as well. Like if Drakey still had the LMG, you'd be hosing them. But we gave it to Andy 2 for Andy 2 to take to the last colony. We need to get rid of the peeler on I'm Different. That's absolute garbage. They need to be using the bolt action or the machine pistol. Do excuse me. Right, so hang on, who's doing what now? I'm Different. Cannot tend to self. Does not require tending. Oh, you've been tended. You tended yourself already, right? Of course. Sorry, you require tending. Oh God. What I need you to do. Unrecruit you. You're then going to go rest. Well, Drakey needs tending first. So what I'm going to say is let's recruit you again. Pick up herbal medicine. Pick up, like, all the herbal medicines. In the meantime, Drakey and I'm Different. I'm sorry, you guys. I know you're wounded and this is bad, but I need you to go and kill these hives before we get any more bloody insects. Right, we'll take the insect jelly, because that stuff's valuable. Well, we didn't lose the colony there, which is nice. And we did splat a few insects on the way in. Ugh, we're going to have to buy a lot of components to rebuild these things. I did that wrong again. Oh God, Drakey's missing again. There we go. Actually, maybe meleeing was more effective. Those peelers are just going everywhere. They take about 10 minutes to throw and they're going miles. Right. Hopefully we can get rid of this insect hive before it hatches. She can't. Lady Luck is incapable of violence. Unfortunately. Otherwise Lady Luck would have been mobilised for the Force. But no, Lady Luck is incapable of violence, which is why the colony is not particularly well defended at this point in time. I want kindling. Yeah, I know. What? Kindling is crawling to bed. Shit. I really need them to sort Drakey out. Right, I'm different. Tend to Drakey, because Drakey needs tending. Just come back here, Drakey. Stop hauling stuff. Take some medicine. I know you've got a major break risk, and last time you got all grumpy and sat in your room for ages or something. But unfortunately, I'm going to need, once you've tended Drakey, I'm going to need Drakey to go and haul kindling to his bed. This is all going to get a bit disastrous. This is what happens when we have no medical staff. This is all changed from the fact that Ratar died. If Ratar hadn't died... Oh, it's alright. Wildwood is going to rescue him. Excellent. The dog is coming to save kindling and put him to bed. Oh, look at this. Wildwood to the rescue. Da, 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 da. It's a lassie moment. I gotcha, bro. Yeah, exactly, Ratar. Ratar should be absolutely ashamed if he ever watches this VOD back that he has doomed our colonists by being weak and dying to infection when we needed him. Right, dude. I am aware that you are seriously hungry. Where are you? What? Oh god, you're still drafted. Shite. Yeah, you go do that. Yeah, I'm aware. Going as quick as I can. Lady Luck has no medicine skill, I don't think. Oh, she's got medical at 2, right. Just... Wow. Let's get you drafted. 10 to kindling, please. At least you can do something useful, because your skill is no worse than I'm difference. Lady Luck, you are doctoring now. That's it. You are our doctor. You are all that we have. Oh my god. Yeah, god damn it, Ratar. Look where you've left us, my friend. I appreciate the sub that you threw out last week. I appreciate the bits you threw out on the last Rimworld streams, but for God's sake, would it have cost you to just stay healthy? I don't really want to start harvesting these insect corpses, because we've got too much... Right. Let's trade. Oh, we can sell Meme. Is Meme... How healthy is Meme? We can't look at that at the moment. If we cancel, can we then still choose to trade? Presumably we can. Yeah, we can. Meme is actually recovering, and we could do with a shooting pawn, so maybe we don't sell Meme. If she lives, we're maybe okay. Right. What have we got? A lot of food, a lot of stuff, some agave fruit. Will you buy... Oh, you will buy hops. How much cash have you got? All the cash. So let's sell a fat chunk of hops. That's what we brought it here for. We would like your finest plasteel, but not until... Tell me you've got components. Right. All your components is fine. Because we're going to sell you... Is there anything else we've got? I mean, right now, they've got flat screen TVs. They're better than us. We could sell these couple of slate urns. They're nice, but we can make sculptures and stuff. That doesn't bother me. We should have brought more stuff to sell. We could sell the uranium, which at the moment isn't that helpful to us, but it's presumably not the easiest thing to get later on. Neutroamine would be very nice. Advanced components would be very nice. Right. We don't want the rice or the berries or the agave fruit. They're all just going to go off. In terms of packaged survival meals, we're pretty close to home and we can always make more of them. So we could definitely sell you... What are we going to need? We've got 1.1 days of food at the moment, and it's going to take us longer than that to get home, maybe? Not much longer. Maybe we sell them meme. No, we don't need to sell them meme. We could sell them a dromedary, but it's going to take us longer to get home. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to have to do then. I think we've got 1.1 days of food. I think we're all just going to go home hungry, right? This is fine. We're just going to have to live with that. And then all we're going to do is... How many can we afford? It's 1 day of travel for it's 5 people, isn't it? Because we've got meme with us. So it's like 10 meals we need. So technically, we could sell them both of those and be fine. That means we can afford 30 components, which I'm pretty happy with. We should make it back fine and happy. I would have liked the advanced components, but I tell you what, we come trade with them again. We will bring them all the spliffs and we will sell them drugs for money. Or maybe the organs we've harvested from some people, I don't know. But for now, we're going to brew up a load of psychite tea. They're selling it at 13. Yeah, okay. We're good, we're good. We're going to get 30 components from them, which we're pretty happy with. And then we are going to send the caravan to here, which is 1.9 days. Shit. Wait, no, I see, I've done the wrong thing there. I didn't mean to do that. Right. So the caravan is idle. Do we just do this? Enter Hope's Landing, Sill's caravan, and it will only take... We've got 1 day of food, but it will only take us 1.3 days to get there. So we're okay. We're okay. I was like, I know, I can hear Liam from the other side of the hill going, dude, no, stop it now. You're doing it wrong. Right, boys. We rescued Riss. We've done the trades. We've got some components. We can make our multi-analyzer. We've survived the insect assault and destroyed the hives. We've got a lot of break risks. We've got people in danger of dying. We need Liam back to heal everybody ASAP. In the meantime, we've got Linda. Oh. Linda, soon to be Jenny, if things allow, and the carjack gets his way, if the colony doesn't get wiped out by some other horrific disaster on the way. In the meantime, everybody needs to heal everybody. And in a little while, somebody needs to clean up, because this colony is pasted with blood. I don't really know what we'd do with these, right? We could do with the incinerator being up and running, but we've got the components now. So we can make... Oh, we need an incinerator, not the electric smelter, don't we? Although we can get the smelter going and we can start smelting these steel chunks for steel, because, you know, steel's something we need a lot more of. We currently have 2,700 steel, not counting all of this stuff that is just sitting around the map. Oh my god! We've got a load of components we mined out up here that we never picked up. 8 of the buggers. Lady Luck is standing. Is she still drafted? Oh my god. Lady Luck is incapable of violence, so she doesn't have a weapon, so I couldn't tell that she was drafted. So she's just been standing still, doing nothing as our main medic for the whole time we've been messing around trading. This is really bad. Allow the chain shotgun, because that got dropped by kindling when they fell. This is a disaster, man. We were doing so well. That's the thing with Rimworld. You get so complacent because the pawns do what the pawns need to do, but the one time that you've given them a specific instruction, or you've not given them a specific instruction, they will behave totally wrong, and you just rely on them doing their own thing, and you realise that everything's gone to hell. No, don't. Oh my god, you're harvesting Devil Strand. Well, there's a couple of things. If you're going to do that, I want you to haul these components, but these components, they're going to last a while, and then we're going to build stuff with them, so that's fine. Are you really sure that there is nobody else that needs tending to? No? Alright, you do you. So we've got potential break risk on Drakey and on I'm Different. I think the other colonists might make it back just in time to see everybody go crazy and slaughter each other. It could be utter carnage. So much for chill weekend Rimworld. I say this every time. It's like, we're supposed to be chill and look at us now. This always happens. We've expanded the fridge. We've started building the medical facility. That's all new. We've roofed this area. We've got new buildings in. We've done the repairs. We've lost Ratar. We've gained Riss. We are hoping to gain Linda. We might get Meme back alive. And more importantly, we've come back with 30 components, which means we can build our multi-analyzer, we can finish building the electric smelter, we can have a stash of components for a little while. I'd also like to build a comm station and an orbital beacon in here so we can start trading some of this stuff to people in orbit. Because, for example, we've got 3,500 cloth, 2,300 Devil Strand. There's a lot of stuff in here that we could just start to offload, make ourselves a bit more space. Because we've got another Devil Strand harvest coming in. We could also put a beacon in here. And... what? Oh, shit. Dude, well spotted. My god. Oh, she didn't do this bit here. Whew. Well spotted, my man. Eagle-eyed there. Whew. But yeah, if we could put an orbital beacon in here, we could... I don't know how it works. I've never done orbital trading. That just there was the first time I've ever sent out a trade caravan. So I'm quite excited about that. That's another first for today. But if we put a beacon in here, we could potentially just sell half our drugs into orbit, which would be pretty amazing. We could just start rolling fat blunts, because people in space want to get high, right? That's a universal truth that everybody acknowledges. People in space want to get high. Hey, Wildwood is hauling the components, because Wildwood is a good boy. He's already rescued one of our dying colonists, and now he's rescuing our components. We've got 4 components with 30 coming in, and another 6 up north, taking us to 40 components. God, I don't think I've breathed out in about 30 minutes. So much for we might split the stream and do some magic at the end. Jesus. Rimworld is just too compelling. This is why I keep coming back. And there are occasions where I start the stream up and I think, do I want to play Rimworld today? And within 2 minutes, I'm like, this is great. This is just the best thing ever made. It's not even really a game. It's just a lifestyle choice. Ooh, Kindling is no longer incapable of walking. Kindling lacks a suitable weapon because when they passed out and started crawling to their bed, they dropped their combat shotgun, their chain shotgun, but it's there, they'll pick it up. They're not incapable of walking, but they're also not very quick. Ooh, you got stabbed up. I mean, that's no Liam 26 guinea pig wounds that we had yesterday, but it's pretty bad. Liam still holds the colony record for the most consecutive wounds. He had 26 combined bites and scratches from manhunting guinea pigs on what was a very exciting rescue mission, where we ended up rescuing Andy too, who will hopefully be home soon. The story completes itself. So where are we? We've got half a day of food and we're 0.8 days away. We're going to have... We're going to be peckish when we get in, but there's loads of food in the fridge. We can all go and feast. And the fridge is now cold again, so it's win-win-win, my friends. We're crushing it. Utterly crushing it. What are we on now? 39 hours. 25 minutes, we'll be up to 40 hours played on this colony. Which means unless I get a message from Mrs. Goose saying, I'm on my way back, I'll be back in half an hour, at which point I have to panic, leap up. I'm hoping she'll message me and say, we're going in 20 minutes, meaning I've got an hour and a half. But if she messages me to be like, oh, we're halfway back, get the kettle on, then I'm in trouble because I haven't done the house tidying yet. I've been playing this. But unless I get that message, we've got to play for at least another 25 minutes because... well, it does mean we're going to hit another ad break briefly, but we are going to have to get up to 40 hours, I think, on the colony for the day as a minimum. Oh. Nothing makes you feel better, Kindling, when you've been mauled by ferocious insects than sitting in what used to be the prisoner bedroom, surrounded by your own blood and drag marks, and smoking a spliff. That's just happiness personified in Rimworld there. My God, look at this. Sorry. Kindling's consciousness was not very high because they're not very well. Yeah. Oh, dude, don't even joke. Don't even joke, man. That's not funny. I have genuinely clenched with you saying that. Fucking hell. Oh man, Kindling's consciousness was severely impacted by their wounds, so they sat down for a joint and passed out. Lady Luck, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to get out of bed and rescue Kindling. They misbehaved and got themselves too stoned when they were too ill. And they've passed out with their heads smacked against the table. I'm sure there's somewhere there is a health warning that smoking cannabis or smoke leaf following heavy blood loss is not advisable. Kindling's a liability. I was convinced that Kindling would be the end of this colony because they're a pyromaniac, but I just think they might be the end of this colony because they're a heckin' maniac. They're just going to be the death of us all. Although, if they're the death of us all, it's originally still Raytar's fault. 'Cause if Raytar was here, this wouldn't be an issue. Raytar's weak constitution has cost us everything. Oh. Come back, boys and girls, we need you. 0.7 days. Oh, it's wild. Absolutely wild. Right, I am going to have to nip for a pee. I will be back in 2 seconds. This coffee has gone straight through me. Right, see you guys in just a sec. Liam, you've got me checking my phone every 2 seconds now. How bad am I going to mess this up? She'd be cool with it. My wife is awesome. But she'd be even more cool with it if she came back and I had done the cleaning. So, let's go for the win-win situation. Yeah, their consciousness is pretty bad. Luckily, they can't move anymore, so I should stop them getting up and getting stoned. Whew. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing's crazy. Right, we're coming back with... That's Sill's room, that's Drakey's, that's Lady Luck's, that's Liam's, and that's Andy 2's. So, now we could put Riss in here. Riss... Riss, very good friends with Liam, because Liam rescued him, her, Riss. Oh, Riss joked about porpoises with Andy too. Of course they did. Meme, on the other hand... Oh dear. She was very fond of her brother, who we accidentally murdered. And she doesn't like any of us because we're holding her prisoner. But she does like Liam a bit more because Liam rescued her. I like the fact that it's telling us the simulated conversations between Meme and her former colony mates before we killed her. Like, when we were on the map, all that stuff was getting generated. This game is completely ridiculous. I mean, it really isn't a game, is it? Right, ladies and gents, we're hitting that difficult wall now where A, I want to go and do the house cleaning before I get the message I don't want to see. But also, I was going to do another sort of half hour. Maximum from here, another half hour after we get to whatever time we're at, about 2:30. It's telling me ads are in 10 minutes. That normally means in 5 minutes time, if not a bit earlier, we get ads. And as always, I don't want to have 3 minutes of ads and then me come back and say 10 minutes later, right, we're off. Thanks for sitting through all the ads. So rather than putting you through that, I think we are going to call this just a little bit early. Not too early. And we are going to go and raid someone. And as I always say, you guys who are sort of familiar around here will know, please join me for the raiding because it really helps this channel. Helps whoever we're raiding, but we're only small. It tends to help us a lot more just to let people know we're here, and it's nice if you can bring in a decent number of people. So won't take more than a couple of seconds, but it'd be nice just to say hi in the channel we're going to. And we're going to go to a phenomenal channel that is well known to many of you, and that I am currently subscribed to. This dude is awesome. I don't think anyone will be surprised with where we're going if you've been watching this channel for a while, or disappointed when you get there, particularly given what they're doing. So we're going to go and raid Quist, and Quist is playing Quasimorph. That is a good combination. I love Quasimorph and I love Quist. So if you will join me for the raid, it would be much appreciated. In the meantime, Mr. England, thank you very, very much indeed for your bit cheering, your participation, your bouncing in and out when you've been able. Liam and Dragon, tremendous modding performance from both of you today. Thank you so much both for turning up and for volunteering to be mods. It is really helpful, especially given the weird stream we've had full of odd adverts. IDK, thank you so much for your follow. Makes a massive difference. It's great to be able to do this with you guys. I absolutely love it. I would do it all day, every day, if I could. Maybe one day I can, who knows. But until next time, which should be tomorrow night, and as far as I know, I'm going to check my diary live while we're here. Let's just double check. Tomorrow night is looking good. So, hopefully tomorrow night, more Rimworld. We'll work out what the fallout is from this utterly ridiculous combat scenario that's left us with. But thank you so much for joining me. I will catch you guys tomorrow night, hopefully. And if not, Saturday, Sunday next week, or Friday for a completely weird and random game. As always, your company is much appreciated. I will see you on the next one. Goose out.
It's either trade or keep. But yeah, we should do that. We absolutely should get the toolbox